Dragon. Hi Cosmic. Hi Flare. I also saw Ender. I saw a Wolf. A Loaf. I also saw Zeph. Hello guys. Also yes, I did see. It literally posted like an hour ago. I saw it. Attack. Thank you. Thank you. Also hi Lunio. Hi. Wait. You're here. Hang on. While you're here, let me just do this real quick. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Also, hi Nyx. I have to. I have to show off my sister. If you guys have time, go check out their streams. Anyways, hi guys. Hello. Hello. How are you? But yeah, I did. I'm surprised. Hoyo dropped a lot of stuff today. They dropped also like a what do you call it, like a Star Rail video thingy too. So I was like, oh, holy, that's a lot. I want your necklace slash collar in real life. It's so cute, right? I actually like these kind of necklaces, or I guess they're like kind of like a choker necklace. Is that what you call it? I like them too. I personally would wear it. I would. I must ponder the orb. It's like, well, this one I think it's like a pearl. But then the other one, technically, it's like a little orby with like a water in it. So you can see like a little bit of the water shake around. So I like both of them. I would, if I could make jewelry in real life, I would make it in real life. It would be great. No one can doubt me now. I'm done with my TCG. You're crazy, Dragon. Do you even know what you got? You know, well, I guess technically you can check it. You can check it with the command. I'll be quite honest, I don't remember the command. You can check it, but I don't remember the command, so I can't help you. Dragon's gambling addiction is getting bad, you guys. Oyster? Yes. Yes. One of the concepts I thought about at one point when I was thinking about my dreamscape was like, what kind of bed would I want? I did think about like a clam or oyster bed. I thought about it. It was a thought. And then if I didn't want anyone to bother me, I could just shut it. You know, shut the oyster down and nobody can bother me anymore. It'll be nice and like safe. Also, hi History. Hello. Yeah, that's the thought process. But then I really like, I don't know why, I really like what do you call it? It's like a, I don't think it's like a willow tree, but I like tree nest. I thought that was cute. It's like a little den in the tree. Or it's not really, I don't know. I know a lot of people, they think of like a hole in the tree and then you sleep in there. But then my thought process was like, there's some trees, I don't even know what kind of trees, it's just some trees, they have like the end of the trunk or the top of the trunk before it branches out into all its branches, like sometimes the tree widens it so it becomes almost like a nest area rather, instead of like just a bundle of branches. It's like it just spreads out and it flattens for some odd reason. Some trees have that, so I was like, that I like that a lot more. And then like you can look at the trees or look like underneath the trees, or have like the leaves like blocking. I thought that was nice. If there's no bugs, I thought that was nice. Yeah, you guys really like the TCG. I'm glad you guys like it. At least on this screen, I can see all the times you guys pull the TCG card. Because sometimes if I don't pay attention to chat, I don't see it. And then on the other screen, it's technically being blocked for me. So I actually don't know when you guys pull unless I read it in chat. Glad you guys like it. But yeah. I don't know what to think so far. I have too much like... I have too many thoughts going on with all the drops, because if you guys don't know too, Star Rail has a sushi collab going on that I'm really tempted to drive really, really far just to try and grab some aventuring merch. I want the aventuring cup. I really want go to Kura. I saw your picture, Lunio, on Twitter immediately. I was like, shit, I need to go. I want to try the special collab food, but Like, if you don't know, Aventurine is one of my favorite characters. I really like Topaz too, but sadly they don't have a lot of collabs with Topaz. But I really want the cup. I think you have to buy that though, but I wanted to try and gamble my luck and get some like other Aventurine merch too. uh, I'm like trying to plan a day. Like I'm actually so tempted to, like, cause I'm not doing anything this weekend except for maybe like one day of stream and then a bunch of chores. So I was literally gonna take time to just go and like go by myself and eat. I wasn't even gonna bring anybody with me because I don't want to wait. I was just tempted to just go to the sushi place all by myself, get a table for one person just so I can eat and hopefully eat enough. Because I eat a lot of sushi at once, so I'm like, surely the amount I eat will be enough, right? They were out of his dish? No! That's so sad. It looked really good. It looked really good. Like, it has, like, eggs in it and everything. I'm like, Also, hi, Nefer. Also, hi, Nen. I really gotta go. I really do. Are we mostly lurking this stream? That's okay. I appreciate the lurking. I'm manifesting more tail chomps. I do like my tail chomps. I do. But yeah, oh, so much to do. But yeah, now I have to plan a day to go to the sushi restaurants because I was waiting for them to announce which locations they were having the collab in, because I think the last few times they've had a collab, it's like only in certain parts of America. And I'm just like, I can't drive there. That's too far. That's like a day's worth drive, or like that's several hours. Is it worth it? So I was like looking, I'm like, do they have a location at least semi nearby that I'm willing to drive to? And then they posted those two the Star Rail video for what's his name? I don't even know what's his name is. It's the Himiko's dad guy. Well, okay, he's not even Himiko's dad. I don't know what his name is. I remember he's one of the Ravengers that doesn't have a face. It's just a dice and a hat. And then they released the trailer for Shazanaya, which I don't know. I didn't realize it was this early. I thought it was maybe next patch. Ryusuke, that's the dad's name. That's not the Ravenger's name. Right? Like, the Ravenger has his own name. That's the name he went by because that's the dad's name. But yeah, that is technically who, because Ryusuke's been dead. So the one that we knew was him. I forgot his name. Yeah, see? You remember what he looked like because it's unique, but you don't remember his name. Asat Praman? Is that really? Yeah, no wonder I forgot his name. That's not normal. Yeah, they released the whole video about him, and I kind of talked, I guess, about like his journey to like why he became a Lord Ravenger and everything, which I thought was really interesting. It's a weird one for sure. I feel like a lot of characters' names are kind of weird. It's kind of out there, right? I mean, it makes them unique where I guess you kind of remember them, but it doesn't make it easy to remember their names. Like, even in Genshin, I was looking at all the Shazanaya characters. I don't think I can say any of their names. I'll be quite real here. There is gonna be 100% chance that when if I meet them and talk about them, I'm not going to say their names correctly. Which feels kind of bad. All the designs do look really nice, but I will say, like, I don't think I'm too interested at the moment for most of the characters. I think I'm mostly curious about, like, maybe 2 characters from Shazanaya. One of them was, like, this blue-haired ballerina girl. I thought she looked really cute. And then I am interested in the Saritsa. I was really surprised by the Saritsa. And then also seeing the trailer and everything as well, kind of seeing, I guess, a snippet of possibly her motive and everything. I was like, oh, there's a lot. There was a lot that you can pick up from the scenes that you saw just from her alone. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So That's exciting though. I didn't realize that Hoyo would drop so much stuff today at once. I was just doom scrolling on my phone, and then suddenly all this stuff popped up in my face. I'm like, oh dang, they're really dropping everything. It's just it was one of those things. Thank you, Mystic. Hello. They knew they had to cook with the Saritsa. I feel like they do that for most of the quote unquote big characters. So like any characters with like big names or like big roles, usually they try really hard to set them apart from a lot of the other characters in some way. If not gameplay, usually with design. If not design, usually with like their lore and such. That tends to be like a running thing. Or obviously they use like certain like motifs or trends that they find really popular amongst their player base. Like Raiden would be like she literally follows a design of one of their most beloved characters. You know? It's one of those things. The Saritsa randomly popped up for me. Yeah. The first thing I noticed with the Saritsa, it's actually kind of funny. There's two things I noticed first. One, her eyes. I thought her eyes are gorgeous. I love the design of her eyes. I immediately saw kind of like the little like ice flowers in her eyes. I'm like, that is pretty. I really like eyes. Eyes are usually one of my favorite design points in most things. Two, I noticed the low pointed ears. That's what I noticed. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Out of all the things to notice of, that's the first two things I took notice of. I'm just glad she doesn't have pink hair. A lot of people are saying they're glad that she doesn't look like Alicia, or she doesn't really look like Bronya, or she doesn't follow Furina's color scheme. A lot of people are pretty happy about that. I think some people were saying they did like her design. They felt like it wasn't like, what do you call it, fan service? I still think it's fan service, but I guess they didn't think her outfit was nearly as revealing as sometimes they usually do with other characters. At the same time, I mean, they're literally in a nation that's cold and full of ice. And yeah, she's still showing skin, which is not realistic in an area full of ice, but you know. I guess she reveals way less comparably. So, did you see the Naya trailer? I did see it. I was watching that right before I started stream, literally 30 minutes ago. I think she doesn't want to build a snowman. I don't think so. Judging from the first few seconds of her appearing and the very first thing they showed us of her, I don't think she wants to build a snowman. Yeah, just already seeing the, what are they called? The shades? The shades in Genshin, right? That's what they're called. Already seeing two shades in the trailer, it's like, oh, that's not a good sign. And then, I don't know if you guys noticed the little detailing. The kid's eyes it's kind of heartbreaking. It's like, oh no. It kind of foreshadows like, oh, what might have happened. I won't be surprised now why the Saritsa is doing all of this now. It's starting to make a lot more sense. And it actually kind of makes a little bit more sense too how she got, what's his name, Piero? On her side? Because he was also from Conria. He was a big name in Conria, if I remember. He was like some kind of like minister or something, if I remember correctly. He was like a really big, important person in Conria. So for him to also join her side, it's like, oh. You know? She's giving Ice Queen, so that's goated. She's giving major Ice Queen. She does look really nice. So it was her and this ballerina girl that I was a little bit more interested in. But I don't know. I didn't care for the other designs as much. It's not bad, but it's not my taste either, if that makes sense. But to be fair, I am a big sucker towards character development. If they do a good job writing their character when they come out, I'm a sucker for that. A big sucker. You guys have seen it. I like the singer girl because she's ocean. I saw that. I was thinking about that too. I was like, if they delve on that a little bit more, I'm sold. Even if I wasn't that interested, I'm sold very easily just from that. I was like, oh no. No, but the designs looked really nice. I actually thought it fit pretty well, or like I feel like their designs had like a really nice theme with each other. Because I sometimes feel like some nations, not to say that their designs are bad, but sometimes their designs are a little bit more out there. Like it's more what's the right word? Maybe not as singular or not as like main themed, if that makes sense. I think one of the examples I would say is most of Fontaine had like a similar theme. Obviously, because most of them came out together, and again, they all came from Fontaine. But then, if you looked at like certain characters, quote unquote, from Fontaine, some of their outfits don't quite match the others. And I guess it makes sense with their character story, like Chidori, for example. Technically, she is from Fontaine, though she came from Inazuma. Therefore, her outfit is more Inazuma-esque. But because she kind of came out with Fontaine, lives in Fontaine, a lot of her stories in Fontaine, it kind of puts her out there as like very different. You know what I mean? I guess it's one of the things. I also feel like No Cry, I guess it makes sense with the overarching thing that it's like it's a land of its own. Although it's technically part of Shesnaya, it is also technically its own thing. Some of their outfits also don't match each other as much, so a lot of their characters from No Cry don't have that like theme running. Though now that we saw more of the Shesnaya characters and more of their outfits, if anything, more No Cry characters are starting to fit Shesnaya outfit themes. So I'm noticing that. Do you play Lads? I tried. I was tempted. I'm not very good at multitasking a bunch of games. Like there's only like a few games I tend to like multitask more for, but I did play. I do like the cards. I do like the stuff. My favorite character so far in that is Xavier. Yeah. I do like the white hair. It's very nice. I'm pulling VOD for sure. If no Eula buff, might as well get her other role in game. That's fair. Sorry, my sister texted me. And then I was interested in the blonde girl with the drills and the sword. The fairy one? Is it the fairy one? I think it's the fairy one, right? She was like, she kind of looked like a commander of sorts. Like a leader of... She reminded me of what Bronya is in Star Rail. Kind of like the leader of like the troops in Bellabog. That kind of situation. But she had fairy wings. I thought that was cool. I was like, I wonder... There's like more phase I'm noticing. Eepy Boy? Yes. I do like Eepy Boy. I saw a lot of things about... I'm like, that's so sweet. But I'm not gonna lie. Lads make it very hard to pick and choose like favorites. It's just I think since I don't play, I see it's more of like whatever fan arts I see is what makes you more biased for certain characters. And I have to say, a lot of the Xavier fan arts are really cute and very sweet. And I'm just like, that's just adorable. So you have like a soft spot, you know, for fan arts. There's so many nice fan arts. That's the same for like all of my favorite characters. Was like I get happy when I see fan arts. It's like, ugh. Every time you're talking about Genshin, Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, I learn so much. I think out of all the games, I pay the most attention to Star Rail and its lore. Though I will admit, I am very nitpicky on my lore. So like, if you ask me for like general ideas or themes are going on in the game, I can probably answer you. But if you're gonna start like, I guess, detailing on certain factions, my knowledge on the factions in Star Rail is very vastly different and skewed to one side for various reasons. Genshin, I would think you probably want to talk to Lario more about it. I think I have a general idea of what's going on in Genshin. I do know like random lore bits, But I will say, I think Lyriel is more the professional on Genshin lore. She literally does like basically all the side quests. She actually pays like a lot of attention to a lot of detailing, and she also picks up on a lot of things as well. Versus me, who I don't do any side quests. I refuse to. It's too much. It's too much. So, and then also I believe Lyriel has, I think she has a lot of the characters unlocked, if not all. I'm pretty sure she has like most of the characters unlocked, whereas I only have few. So, and then even with those few, I don't look into their lore as much unless I like them. So it's like my knowledge is very scattered. We got Lifa in Genshin before GTA 6. Who's Lifa? Wait, I don't know any of these characters. Who's Lifa? Let me go search it up on Twitter, because holy crap, my Twitter has been exploding with all Genshin stuff now. It's just, that's all I've been getting. It's Genshin and Starro. I think it's Lifa from SAO. Oh, you're talking about the fairy. Her name is Vesna. That's what I was thinking about too. I'm not gonna lie. The first thought, fairy. Second thought, this reminds me of somebody from Sword Art Online. That is one of my first, especially the wings. It's cute though. By the way, random question, what else should I make for food prep this week? Okay, this depends. What do you have so far? What do you have so far? Do you have any fish? Do you have salad? Do you have pasta? I guess it depends on also like if you like any of that. Because if you ask me, I will always add salmon somewhere. I really like salmon. It's my favorite fish. I will just down that most of the time. I will try every other seafood too, but like salmon. It grew out from my own salmon. I love salmon. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll still eat like yellowtail. I'll still eat like tuna. Octopus and squid are pretty good, but like my default is always going to be the plain salmon on top of the rice. That's like the thing I eat the most. I swear to God, if I go out to an all-you-can-eat sushi place, last time I went to Akura, it's kind of far from my house, so that's why I don't go too often. But last time going to an all-you-can-eat sushi place, I think me alone, I had over 30, 40 plates. 30 or 40 plates of sushi, and there's like 2 pieces on each, so I think you guys can add up how much sushi I eat. How much I can eat too. That's the other thing. Just had salmon for dinner? Okay. No salmon then. No salmon. Yeah, you guys have to be careful with salmon because mercury content. Beef and rice bowl, egg sausage, cheese sandwich, and some snacks like spam and musubi for this week. Ooh. I would suggest pasta. I like pasta. That's just me. You ever go to a grocery store and get a whole fillet of sashimi grade salmon and just eat it? Yes. Yes. I do. I also have a bunch of frozen salmon in my fridge that I grill up once in a while. And then so my family also really likes hot pot. Whenever we buy stuff for hot pot, I always try and get some kind of salmon somewhere. Nobody else eats it but me. So I get a bunch of salmon and fish. Salmon I prefer, but my family just buys any fish too. She's just like me, for real. It's good. You had hot pot this week? Hot pot's good. I haven't been craving hot pot as much because it's been hot. But trust me, sometime in July I'll probably start craving hot pot again. I know how I am. I'll make some teriyaki salmon then as well for this week. Teriyaki salmon. I just finished cooking for later because it's gonna be almost 40 degrees and I ain't sitting with my... Oh my goodness. That's a good idea, Zap. Oh man. I've been cooking the last like 2 weeks on my own. just making like random stuff. So I'm not very picky. I will literally eat the same thing for like 4 or 5 days in a row. I am perfectly a-okay with that. So I made myself a huge pot of curry. All I did was I put tofu and like cabbage in it, and so now I have just a bunch of curry, and I've been doing a bunch of random stuff with it. I've been eating curry udon, I've been eating curry with rice, and then I was gonna try curry with like pot stickers and rice. That's all I've been doing is like mix matching it. Hot pot in July? Yeah! Hot pot in July. Sometimes if it's like a nice cool summer night, not too hot, but you know, like it's now the sun is down, so it's nice, at least decently cool. Sometimes hot pot is just right in that time. You know? Not in the day, and I don't suggest it in the day, especially when the sun's out and it's way too hot. But like at night, when the sun's down and it's nice and cool, it's the perfect time. I think the other thing I suggested to you guys was ice cream while it's raining. Don't ask my eating habits. Don't ask my eating habits. Sweet potato? I like sweet potatoes. Sweet potato sounds good. I'm cooking all this at like 12. You're like me. I do all my chores in the middle of the night. So like, I do it on the weekend because it's when I don't have to wake up early. At least, luckily, I don't have to wake up early the next day. So you'll see me at like 2 in the morning, and here I am like mopping the floor. Or you'll just see me like zooming around my house, cleaning the bathroom, or like doing chores late at night. Because it's just so much easier to do things when you don't have anything else to do. And when it's like dead silence, there's not anything for you to do, right? So I try to do all my chores at night if I can. I kind of got embarrassed today. I walked in on the salad dressing. Oh, that's a little scandalous. How could you do that, Kuma? How could you do that? Why would you do that? You gotta knock on the door before you do that. I'll be quite honest, I didn't register that right away. I had to think about that. I was like, huh? How did you walk in on salad dressing? I'm like, do you mean you sat on it? Did you like spill some on you? And then I realized, I'm like, ah, yes, I think I understand. Oh shoot, I have not logged on to my Star Rail for a while on my compy. I've been playing on my iPad. The laziness is real. Ah! Do I remember my password? That's the other thing. Oh, good. I don't call you. Yeah. Yeah. But, okay. Sorry, I have like a bunch of new buttons going on my Stream Deck, so I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, ugh. I don't remember what I did. Also, let me try something real quick. I was setting up a few things, so I need to check if it works. Boop. Let's check that. There we go. It does work. Okay. I was just making sure. I was fixing a bunch of command stuff. I was fixing a bunch of things. Also, do you guys like my adventuring tower? I know I showed this to you guys last time, but I'm still so very proud of my adventuring tower. I get welcomed by this all the time. It's great. I swear, they need to make plushies of these soon. Very soon. I will literally buy all of this. If they make a topaz one, I will buy that too. All of them assembled? Yeah, it's actually an achievement in the game. If you get, like, I think this is 13? I think 9 plus 4, yeah, 13 of them. If you get 13 of the exact same character and put them all on, it's an achievement. Adventuring Tower plus buff per guarantee. But he's so cute. Look, he has like little sunglasses on. You guys can't say he's not. And he has a watch on his tail. It's so cute. Instead of bribing you to play a game, can I bribe you to do a cover? You can't bribe me to do anything. That's the other thing. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you from trying to bribe me, but I'm not giving back the money. Don't do it. Don't do it. First off, what cover are you referring to? I'm still... I'll be quite honest, I'm so shy. I've been trying to record. I told you guys that I was trying to record and I just never have. I'm shy. I'm shy. Lariel, don't listen to that! No, why you have to show up when I say that? No. This tower's emitting so much luck. Maybe this is why I'm lucky in Star Rail and nowhere else. I've been here. Oh, that's awkward. That's awkward. Forget everything I said. I didn't say anything. Any Robin song? Ooh, any Robin song? So you guys won't be upset at me if I sing the cursed Robin song? You guys won't be upset if I sing that? Really? That's crazy. You guys can't be angry about that, right? What cursed Robin song? Everybody in Star Rail hates this song. I don't know why. I'm perfectly fine with it, but I'm really good at zoning it out. That's the other thing. Sorry, I'm looking for it right now. Why do I have so many songs? Holy. Since when did I have all these songs? Why is it so hard to look for a song? Actually, that's the other thing. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm pretty sure it is here. Is it not? Did I lie? Is it not part of... It has to be part of here. Is it not? Welcome to her ult, yeah. The Firefly one? No, I feel like a lot of people like that song. It's her ult. Everybody hates her ult song. Everyone hates that song because if you have Robin and you play it all the time, everybody hates it. Sway to the beat, yeah. There is this one. I don't care for this one as much, actually. Symphony of a Thousand Suns. Whose song is this? Yeah, I just tuned that one out. I actually like it. I found an elevator music one of it. It's great. Oh, this is Sunday's song. I was gonna say, I'm like, I've never heard. This is actually one of my favorite ones. This is why I have this one always running in the background. I really like this one. Do you want me to sing one of the Robin songs? I don't even know if I feel... Okay, I did choir a long time ago. But choir is not the same as, like, normal singing. You usually have to do, like, a lot of different techniques. So, it's a little different. And then in general, I feel like even in choir, I honestly did not learn very well. I don't think I learned at all. I think that one you have to get from some NPC in Penacony, really? Is that why I can't find it? That suddenly makes a lot of sense, actually. I've been thinking about it, like, Well, you guys are gonna have to listen to it anyways. I pull out my Robin all the time. Because I don't have a lot of teams. So you guys are gonna have to listen to it anyways. On repeat. You guys will just have to suffer with it. Also... Dog? Do you want to come over here? Come here. Why have you been doing that? You're so weird. What happened to you? Yeah, come here, Suki. Hi. Hello. Okay, I drag you over here. Some odd reason. She's been very silly. She's been doing this thing where she digs. A lot. For whatever reason. I'm not sure what's the reasoning. I accidentally nudge her, so she has to, like, move from her spot. And then in the middle of the night, at, like, 2 in the morning, suddenly she goes to this corner in my bed and she starts digging. And then she goes to bed. And then if I nudge her again, and then she has to move, she also goes back to that corner again and starts digging again. I don't know if it's because she's frustrated or she's, like, suddenly energetic that I nudged her. She's just... So, and then now I've catch her a lot more digging on my bed. Not that it's bad, but it's random. I thought for a second the memo sprites would be here, but if it's all follow-up, I might as well put my follow-up team, right? No harm done if I do that. And then with Elation, I might as put Elation here. Oh. Right? Burb. right? It'll be okay. I think it's the fourth one I'm a little worried about. That's the one I'm worried about the most. I should be okay. This is number 3. Suki and Miso's there. No wonder it smells like up dog here. They don't smell. You take that back. My dream eaters are clean dogs. Clean dogs, I tell you. Partially, but you know what I mean. They also added the Star Word mode thing for difficulty 4. Yeah, I heard. That's why I'm preparing for it. I have 3 teams. 3 teams. I don't know if this is gonna be enough, but 3 teams. I was already like, after seeing some of you guys post on Discord, some of your guys' scores and everything, I was like already kind of formulating like, oh, which teams am I going to use? Usually, if you guys don't know, I'm usually the type of person who does all of my end contents like right away, the minute it comes out. But I've been saving it for you guys, because some odd reason you guys really like watching me suffer with this. Which is fine, I guess. It's better than doing it alone. You got it? I believe the perfect score? I don't think I'm gonna get a perfect score. Even though it was Apocalyptic Shadows is the game mode that I hate the most out of the end contents. Pure Fiction was probably one of the end contents that's really hard for me to get full scoring on. And the reasoning is because, as you guys know, I use follow-up characters a lot, and a lot of the follow-up characters are all single target. So you can imagine me bringing out single targets to one side of Pure Fiction, right? It worked for a while. My Topaz actually did really well in Pure Fiction. Probably she's not meant to be, but she did. It works out. Sure, it's true. It's true. Pure Fiction has definitely been my bane for a long while. It was really rough when I first started playing, because I definitely did not have like any AoE characters built. I actually had to specifically build my Herda and Himiko at first, just for Pure Fiction. It was that bad. Because I did not have anyone available. I literally never pulled for like any like AoE characters. So it's like, oh, I kind of screwed myself over like that. I mean, I'm doing fine now, but definitely in the beginning I'm like, oh man. Uh-oh. So you would see me, this is why I do like a lot of weird teams. Also because, again, I don't pull for everybody. So I'm missing like a lot of characters sporadically around. I use Castray's team, Node 1, Firefly, Super Break, Node 2, and Evanescia. Elation, Node 3. My thought process was to try using Castray's team, Node 1. Second node, I actually was going to use my follow-up team. Because usually with Coco, I call her Coco, Cocolia, whatever her name is, Coco, I do use usually my follow-up team for that. And with Ashvale, it's been a lot easier, because now I have 2 elements that can break pretty easily. And then, yeah, I was thinking third was Evanescia. Mini Herder and Himiko were pretty good early Pure Fiction. They really were. They were the only thing surviving on that. That's the only reason why I got a bare minimum score in Pure Fiction. It was thanks to Himiko and Herda. Them constantly going. Oh, okay, nice. And then we'll put that. Oh, perfect! Wow, the Numby luck. I remember building up Herda for the old version of Pure Fiction when it dropped and how much she carried me. Yeah, it worked for a little while for me, but it only got me so far because for me it was only one side I could do something. And then the other side it would do pretty badly. Or like, basically I would have to try on one side to get 100%. Like for the 40,000 score, and then I would try really hard to get the 20,000 left on my second team, because I would not have a second team built. So it was one of those things, you know, one of those things. I realize a lot of people don't have Rappas, so I use Firefly as an example for people. I think a lot of people didn't care to pick up Rappa. She was in an off patch where a lot of people were using it to save, not thinking they would need it. Also, I think a lot of people at that point, a lot of people already had Firefly, who, you know, does break as well, so they were okay with not having Rappa. You know what I mean? Also, what happened to my shield? Oh, my shields are gone. My dot team, who I was assuming was gonna do badly, got 40,000 in Node 1. That's crazy. Then my follow-up team I had high hopes for, and Node 2 got like 24k. Yeah. I have high hopes. I have high hopes in my follow-up team. It might take some time, that's it. I might have to like redo it a few times. But literally, my follow-up team is my most invested team. I also do not have Dot. I don't have a lot of teams, actually. I kind of went all in on certain characters, as you guys can tell. Probably didn't help that Rappa came out right before Sunday and Fugue too. Yeah, that's true. See, it becomes like... She came out... Not to say her patch is bad, but she did come out on a filler patch, which a lot of people, you know, unless you like the character, they don't want to pull, and then they rather pull on a big patch where they feel like it's more quote-unquote important characters. Rappa also, I think, although they did a lot of marketing for Rappa, like they gave her like a special song, they gave her like a lot of like things, unfortunately she's one of those characters where it was really odd timing that they brought her out. So although they did a lot of marketing in that sense, they also didn't market her very well. Because it's like, kind of like, oh, why are we getting a new character so late and we know nothing about her? We didn't even see anything about her in Pentaconi until now. We know a little bit about her because of the Galaxy Rangers, but you know nothing about her, right? So this is our first time seeing her. You don't have enough, I guess, to develop any liking for the character. Not as much, unless you do her story, which I think for some people, it's story is always hit or miss, right? I refuse to get Sunday on my account. Why? He's useful. You don't have to, what I'm saying. Also, for all end contents, I just auto. I don't like autoing, though. Monkey brain rot? Yeah. Yeah. Banana, whatever they kept saying. I don't even remember what they said. Is this the one I use? I think that's all I have to use. Hi, Tim. Banana. I don't remember. I just remember it like it was like, what do you call it? Like a mimic virus is what they called it. That was their reasoning, that you get like almost like hypnotized into it, and then suddenly you guys are just, everyone's going around saying banana, something like that. They end with Bana? Really? I don't remember. I thought that patch was a little strange. It was a pretty decent story though. How's the pure fiction? I don't know. This is my first try right now. I wouldn't know. I'm going. An island full of bananas, a lovely nest for some banana. Oh god, you guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Don't go to the light. You guys are fine. I barely clear as usual. A clear is a clear, okay? A clear is a clear. That's okay, guys. I don't like pure fiction, so like I will say that. I'll be quite honest. I feel like even though I try the hardest in Star Rail, I don't think I like any of their end content. Is that sad to say? I have some kind of trauma with every single end content in Star Rail. But again, you guys have to know this, that I didn't have a DPS for the longest time ever. So you guys can imagine how much I had to suffer doing really weird things to try and do my end content. Like Memory of Chaos, the very first end content, I had no DPS. I had a single Dan. I had a 4-star Dan that was like level 60, I think. And I had to just use Rue on Mei E1 S1 to try and survive. Lingsha DPS? Hey, the Lingsha DPS meta worked, okay? It worked. For a little while until Break started having some issues. Lingsha was crazy in Pure Fiction? She was. Honestly, she's still a go-to that I sometimes go to for Pure Fiction. Because this is well, I have better teams now, a little bit better teams for AoE stuff. But if there's an end content that I can't finish and it's fire, I do give Lingsha a break. Right? I do give her a try and hope for the best. Why is everyone beating me up? Understandable. I gave up getting full stars after Anomaly got added. Anomaly is actually the one I tried the hardest. I think Anomaly is the one I actually try the hardest in now. It's kind of sad. I don't even like Anomaly, but I that's the one I do my best in. Because I'm like determined. I'm determined to at least get 1 star. 1 star for the boss. That's it. I just need 1 star. Just so I can have the frame for like a few days. I don't know. It's really like, it's little things like that. I'm not saying that's a bad idea. I only remember you kept saying Lingsha DPS for Pure Fiction because it's true. It worked out so well. It was a good plan. You know, it worked. It worked really well. Pure Fiction is the end game that bothers me the least. MOC can be annoying depending on the buff, and AS varies on what the boss selection is. The one I dislike the most is Apocalyptic Shadows, and that for me is because I really hate the timer. I really hate the turn counter. To me, I don't like that. Just the way that it is, because it's like, I guess the thing is this is partially my own doing, okay? This is my own doing, so this is not necessarily the game's fault, but me knowing as the kind of player I am, a lot of my teams are really high maintenance teams. This is why I never play on auto, because my teams will not do well on auto. I have to play manually, because all of my teams really require high timing on when you use ult, when you use certain things. It's kind of painful. And auto, unfortunately, does no justice. You guys know this. If you guys have Robin, you guys know this. Robin on auto is not good for a lot of reasons. So we can't play auto, especially because that, unfortunately, follow-up team is one of the only teams that I have, so like I have to use them very often. So the AV is really painful for me. Really painful. That's why we have a pocket floor. We need to motivate Issa. Yeah, this is why we have a little challenge in the Discord where everyone sends me their apocalyptic scoring so I can try and fight you guys on it. Try. Okay? Quotation marks. Try. After Apocalyptic Shadows, I actually think Memory of Chaos is the one that I don't like afterwards. It's kind of boring. That one again, it's just I have a lot of trauma trying to survive and get the counter and then all those things. And that to me is a lot of the times, if you guys don't follow meta stuff, a lot of the meta talkers talk about Memory of Chaos. Oh, this character is really good because you can get 0 cycle, and I'm just like, please stop. So I have trauma from there. And then Pure Fiction again, I don't like it per se, but it can be fun. Some of the buffs in Pure Fiction can be really fun, so you can do really weird teams. So it's a little bit more fun where you can kind of experiment a little bit more. It is a little painful because it does definitely lean a little bit more into AoE teams, which I don't have. You know. Also, I might have to be right back. My dog made a little bit of a mess. They should make something like Imaginary Theorem. Please no. Please no. Meta this, meta that. Just beat them yourselves. Exactly. Okay, I'll be right back. You guys can listen to this really great music. Okay? Hang on. I am back. I think. Yes. Making sure. The doggos like to make a mess sometimes. Let's see. I want to be made to use my Arlen. Yeah, this is why I really force my follow-up team to work. Isn't Currency War basically theater? I guess kind of. If you think about it a little bit. Kind of. Kind of. Just maybe a little. It has roguelike features, but it feels really light. I don't like theater, so I'm glad it's not in other Hoyo games. Also, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the most fond of theater either. If you guys know how long I had to suffer in my theaters. Holy crap. It literally, like, I literally sit there for who knows how long. I'm not fond of my theaters. The stamina system is what makes you use your weaker characters. Stamina system? In theater? Like where you have to use them only like twice and then they're gone kind of situation? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I guess so. Like technically you don't have to use characters in Currency War. It's just, well, okay, depends. Currency War is more, if you guys play League of Legends TFT, it makes more, it's definitely more comparable to that versus theater. But I guess in TFT and in Currency War, to some degree, you don't have a choice sometimes what you play. You could try to push and use a certain team, but your luck then varies. And you might just not get lucky, and that's the problem. You might not get the character that you're looking for. You might not get the team that you're hoping for. Whereas a team that was brought up a lot earlier, you might have had a better shot with, you know? Let's make a mode where you need to use random teams and make all the new characters rely on specific characters to work. Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. You're giving them bad ideas. Don't do it. Don't do it. I forgot it was more like auto chess. Yeah, a little. I don't play Star Rail, but I am sure that little girl with red hair looks exactly like Klee. Oh, Tribby? Tribby right here? She does have some features very similar. Some features. Oh god, thank god. I thought he was gonna attack and I'm like, my Tribby is gonna die at this rate. Which is not good. Not good at all. They did it already, it's theater? Okay, well, okay. Well! But it's not in Star Rail, okay? It's not in Star Rail, okay? It's not in Star Rail, I'm okay. Genshin is my casual game, but Star Rail is the one I try more. So please, don't add it to Star Rail. That's all I ask for. No, he's beating me up. I have one cycle left. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like I built my remembrance team quite well. It's kind of sad to see how much they have fallen. Oh. They both blow stuff up, so kinda. Kinda. Yeah, that is true. Kinda. Also, hi Boom. I think there are better ways to handle it. P5X does it decently. What does P5X do? That's my question. I live under a rock, so I have to ask. Hello. It's the Persona 5 gacha? Oh. I've seen some people show me it, but I know nothing of it. I just know it exists. That's all I know. I just know it exists. So you might have to elaborate a little bit more on exactly what they do. Just a little bit. If you ever see Trippy on stream, say see you tomorrow. That's the worst. Don't tell them that. Don't say that. Issa Persona arc? Oh man, I already had my Persona arc. I had it. I had my P3 stream already. And that took forever. That took me an entire summer. I remember. One of 3 Persona arcs? Oh jeez. 1 of 3? You're expecting me to play all of the games? Oh god. That's a lot of games right there. That's a lot you're asking for. Who's gonna hit? Who's gonna hit? He hit all the wrong people. Actually, he legitimately hit all the wrong people. Cries. 4 is getting a remake? I did hear it was getting a remake. I'm kind of curious on what they plan to do for the remake. Just a little bit. I'm gonna explode the dragon right here. I might as well. I'm literally 5,000 points away, but I'm not gonna get it. That's the unfortunate part. I'm not gonna get it. It's coming in 2027. That's a long time. And again, these games are like all 70 hours or something. It's not even just 70, it might be longer. It's a long game. P6 looking all the way back. So many games. 70, that's fast? No. It's not fast. Considering how much I stream, it's not. 70 plus. Yeah, 70 plus. I need to explode this dragon again. I need to start just exploding the dragon and hope for the best. Wait, maybe. Maybe? Maybe. If they hit cast... Wait. I keep forgetting that sometimes you start hitting so much damage towards the end. With him specifically. Is it enough? Is it enough? It's a little... Okay, my Evernight should be able to do it. She should be fine. Either that or one more dragon explosion. Thank god, thank god. That's cutting it close. That's cutting it really close. I'm not used to that. My Remembers team usually does really well where they have like a few cycles extra. Usually. P4 Remake has a trailer and a showcase if you want to watch it. Can you actually send it on the Discord? I actually kind of like the P4. I didn't care as much for the themes of it because if you guys know the Persona games, they all have like different themes ongoing usually. I think Riddy and I were both biased. We really like P3. But that's like one of the first ones that we've always seen. We knew about, well, I knew about it because Riddy kept talking about it for the longest time ever, and I got her banned off of it growing up. So but literally we spent like 3 days in a row playing it, like almost 24/7. It was one summer, Riddy and I, we had like a den in our house. It's not a living room, but it's like a mini room. We literally created like a fortress on the ground, sleeping like half on the couch, half on the ground, and literally she had that thing running the entire time. So for 3 days in a row, it was like one spring break, we just literally played Persona 3. And she died and lost to the boss, the final boss, like over 5 times. I had to redo it 5 times. So you can imagine how that went. Hi Chaos, hello. I heard you are winning. I won the first round. So far, Cyrene is on the banner. That's true. But I don't want Cyrene. My Remembrance team is struggling to get 34. It's so bad. It's actually really bad. Considering how strong the Remembrance team was, and then now it's like, oh, what happened to you guys? What happened to you guys? You guys were doing so well. Now what happened? And I'm complaining just because I obviously invested in some of them. So it's like, it's one of those things. Have you tried Dot? I'm here to sell Dot propaganda. Is it bad to say that I don't know how to play Dot? That's part of the reasons why I don't have Dot. I actually don't know how to play Dot. Like, a lot of people have told me that it's really easy to play Dot. I played on my friend's account who has all the Dot characters, and I'm just like, I have no clue what I'm doing. I don't think I'm doing this correctly. So I just stopped. Yeah, that's legitimately what happened. Just spam cap call ult, I guess. I know how to play dot hits autoplay. That's one way. That is one way. My only dot character is Sampo. Yeah, Sampo and Gwenophen for me. But the only one built is Gwenophen, technically. Posted in the Persona channel? Okay, I'll take a look at it in a bit. Where's Numby? Oh no. The only bad part about this... Ooh! Numby went right next to it. That was close. That was close. Oh, notification. Yeah, the only bad part about this is trying to get Numby and Ashvale to line up with each other. The only good thing is Ashvale kind of kills off these minions very quickly. And usually with Pure Fiction, because there's so many enemies at once, they hit Aventurine often. So his shield usually helps quite a bit. And then as long as I do good SP management, I can force my Topaz to go where Ashvale is. Or force Ashvale to go where Numby is. Depending. Remember the days the strongest win DPS was Sampo? That was a thing? Wait, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Was it? I don't know. I didn't even know Sampo was considered the strongest win DPS at one point. That's a huge shocker to me. Okay. I gotta use Ashvale's ult here. Sampo was really cracked during the 1.x days. Wow, I did not know that. Truth be told, I did not play Star Rail from 1.0. I started playing... I started playing Star Rail, I think... I technically played a little bit when Locha came out, because I do have Locha. And then... trying to think. I quit when I did not get Jinglium. I quit when I did not get Jinglium. I was thinking of getting Topaz, and then I heard a lot of bad things, so I didn't get Topaz. And then I was trying to get Jingliu, and I didn't get Jingliu, so I quit. And then I did not come back until Ruan Mei came out, because I really like Ruan Mei. So that's what happened. This is also why I didn't have a DPS for a really long time. Unless you mean in the future 6-star Aeon sample. A lot of people really like sample. I actually don't understand why. Maybe it's just me. I never liked Sampo, or I didn't care for Sampo that much. He was not really the type of character I liked, at least. He's eh. He's kind of eh. So anytime I get the chance, I'm kind of mean to him. In the game. Like when they give you, you know, like voice options or like choices to answer, I'm not the nicest. Not the nicest. I don't like him as well, but I like liking him ironically. I have a bunch of question marks over my head. What do you mean? I liked Sampo until I noticed a lot of people like him. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you started not liking him because a lot of people were liking him? Wouldn't you want to like him more? Because if... Okay, well... Actually, that's... I can see there's a double edge in that. There's a double edge. There's like a good thing for it, and then there's like a bad thing to it, too. Sometimes it's a good thing having a lot of people like the same character you like. You get a lot of fan arts, you get like a lot of nice stuff, but then you have like all the arguments and the fights going on regarding the stuff. I just treated as Sampo as a homie. I think I was really mean to him. I'm not gonna get too many points. Maybe I should have put my Robin in the middle. But then I really want him to get a lot. Okay. Robin should go here, and then we go to this. This should be... The 4-star curse. It's a pity like. Oh, pity like. I feel like there's a lot of people that like him though. So it's like, I remember a lot of people used to talk about him all the time. So it was, I don't know, I thought he was a pretty popular character because a lot of people always talked about him. I could maybe speed up my topaz. Maybe. Ew, never mind. Only at 50%. Sad. No one pity likes Arlen. Yeah, that's another thing. God, how am I going to get... I'm thinking, okay, if I have to get like 40,000 or like, or something to get this. Or not 40, but I can technically go for 30. But I would like to get a higher score. I might redo the second one. I might need to redo the second. You only need 28? Still, it makes me feel kind of bad. I kind of want to do the second one again. I think I want to try moving my characters. Because the hard part about that team is Robin's energy. So I might need to try and move her in the center so she gets beat up more. I might have to. I usually put Ashvale there because he really wants energy too. So it's a little rough when both him and Robin wants energy, but Aventurine also wants to be in the middle. They all want to be in the middle. That's the problem. They all want to get smacked so they can get more energy. It's like, oh my goodness. Everybody wants energy, I know. You got this? I think I got it. It's just, it's not a score that I'm happy with. He serves a really rich young lady and it should have been me. Place an arrow at Robin, attack here. I know. Would make life easier if that's the case. Maybe permanently bench them to teach them not to be greedy? No! Why would I do that? That's not very nice. I don't want to bench my characters. I work hard on them. For my follow-up team, you guys should, well, if you guys have watched me play Star Rail long enough, oh man, the amount of time and energy and resources I have invested in them to get really good relics and all that such for them, it's it's a lot. I invested a lot of time in them. A lot. Maybe too much, but you know, that's a whole nother situation. Whole nother situation. Did I get this? Did I kill all of them? Yep. Okay. I was like trying to calculate how much more I need to kill from there. Maybe if you cheer them on, they'll get more energy, like Quoho. I have nothing left to get a Ho-Ho. Nothing. Nothing. Love prevails. And this is why I end up doing an end content over 70 times, guys. This is why. It's because a lot of this comes down to just, what do you call it, RNG of them, which character gets smacked. Like, I have to just hope for the best that they'll smack Robin for some odd reason. In one logic or another. Or hope that they don't kill my Ashvale, because some odd reason Ashvale is very squishy. Very squishy. RNG, yeah, that's where the real gamble is. You guys like Gamba, you guys play with the RNG of this game. It's already all Gamba. We do endgame over 100 times because patch becomes dry. Oh no, for me, I don't do it because it's dry. I just do it because I want a better score. It's not a score I'm satisfied with. Like, I will try everything in my power to try and see if I can get like a full 3, well not full just 3 stars, but quite literally like the best score possible. Or see if I can improve whatever score I have. Why is everybody messaging me today? This patch was pretty dry. It's a little short. It is a little short. The number must go up. I have to try. Oh, you won that! What do you want, a full 120? I would like to try for a full 120. That's my hope. I would like to try, but I gotta see if it's possible. That's all. Finish an intense game of Mecha Chameleon. How was it? How was it? Sounds like it was a good game. And then I forgot what's the number she's supposed to go to. Boo boo. I have people messaging me back and forth. It was so funny, my last spot I T-posed in the middle of the sky. Mecha Chameleon, there's a lot of different things you can do with it. There's a lot of different things you can do. I've seen some pretty funny hiding spots. But as long as you... But like, when you look from far away, it is actually really hard to see. So it works out, you know? It really does work out. Okay, okay. So I need 3,000 more? I forget, do I have to do all of the pure fictions again at once, or can I just do one at a time? That's one of the also things I disliked about pure fiction. Is, let's say I got a really good score on one side, but I would have to do like both sides over and over again and hope for the best. One at a time? I can do it one at a time. That would be great. I would very much appreciate that. So I don't have to suffer and do like some of these things over and over again. Saves time on my part. I still have one cycle, so this is not overly bad. Not overly. Oop. Painting my day on myself. I've been seeing a lot of people, one of the latest trends I've been seeing for Mecha Chameleon is I've been seeing a lot of people painting the different, what is it, the Avengers? Like Spider-Man, then there's like an Iron Man, and then there's always this one person that dresses up as Batman, who's not even part of it, but you know, he's there. I've been seeing a lot of the Avengers paintings lately. It sucks being invested in multiple gacha games because I have to catch up in ZZZ, Wuwa, and Genshin. Yeah. This is why I stick to only a few. I forgot to go for Yao's light cone. Oh yeah, her light cone. It's about the spirit. It's the spirit. I guess. I don't think Batman would get along very well with them. Someone else in my game dressed up as Spider-Man and did some crazy moves. That's crazy. The things you do in the game. The things you do. Oh, I only went down to 422. Wait, that's not bad. That's not too bad. I gotta stack her up again. So she does big damage. Probably all at the end. I might redo this one too. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get full scoring on this one either. Which is not bad though. We got well over. We got like 3,000 extra already. No one gets along with Batman anyways, but still. Still, man. You hope for the best with the guy. Jeez. Exactly 50%. Wow. Exactly 50. Even with a E1 Yao, it's not a 40k. Yeah. E1 S1. Yeah. To be fair, it might be because I'm not using the best team. I don't... I never cared to build my Elation Trailblazer, you know? But to only get slightly better than this team is kind of crazy. Just slightly better by like 400. Oh, you guys can't see, but okay, hang on. Hang on. No. There you go. Now you guys kind of see it better, just slightly. It's my head still blocks. Hang on, I got this. Here you guys go. Scoot myself over just slightly. I got 99k and I'm good. That's 99k exactly? That's crazy. Castori's carry? Honestly, I guess this is not as bad because you just want 30,000-ish, right? Because you wanted at least to 99. Sorry, 99. 99. So yeah, if you each get 30,000, it's not enough. Oh, you get 3-star, but you won't get the 4-star. Yeah, you'll have to get 3,000 somewhere else too. Which, I mean, adding up with all of them, it wouldn't have been that bad. Because I already got like 1,000 here, 1,000.5, and 1,009. So like I would have easily hit that 3,000 marker. It's just I had a lot of wiggle room now because of one of them. Just because of one. Okay. Boop. There we go. He's OP. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I can do better here. I feel like I can. I'm like debating. I'm trying to think. I wonder if I just... Do I want to gamble the RNG or do I just want to... I feel like I really should just put Robin there. I feel like Asheville could just... He'll get a lot of energy elsewhere. He's doing fine. But the thing is I really do like having my Asheville with a lot of energy. Because he's the one that's doing the damage on the team. You know what I mean? He's the one that's actually kind of killing everything. Ooh. Adventuring? So it's like, And in Pure Fiction, you don't have to worry about them dying nearly as much. Otherwise, most of the time I do have to worry about Asheville dying for being right next to Aventurine. A little problematic if Asheville dies. It's a little problematic. Where is it? Oh, right there? Okay, I think so. Okay, okay. So, we put this on. I think I got really lucky with Numby. Numby was very nice about where Numby wanted to go. Then we do this, and then we turn this on. Not exactly 99k, it's 9920. That's pretty good though. That's good. You got 920 points extra though. That's good. Considering this is not the easiest. I feel like my Castori's team, again, I invested pretty heavily on my Castori's team. So it's kind of sad that I felt like all the way until the very last cycle did they finally kill him off. It's like, oh, that's a little too close to my liking. Just a little too close. Cutting it a little too close. Especially if I want to have more wiggle room. But I mean, it's one of those things. I struggle 120k only because I don't have a third team for Pure Fiction specifically. That's the thing as well. I have teams that are built, but they're definitely not really specialized for Pure Fiction. Definitely not. Where are you? I'm scared for the next Pure Fiction. I don't think my Aggie can survive another. I know. It is a little painful. Little painful. Damn it. Okay. Where did Numby go? Where did Numby go? Numby went right there. Cries. Okay, and then I need to put this on you. Oh. Does anybody want to force Topaz to go forward? Oh wait, Numby is now on the dinosaur. I didn't realize that. Nice! Perfect. This will be a romantic beatdown. Oh no. I know. I am very fortunate that I built my Topaz really well. That she actually does really well in these end contents. Somehow. Somehow. Either that or just... It's also just knowing how to play them sometimes too. Sometimes. Gonna save that. Okay. Okay. He close to dead. This is all working out in my favor. And then... Okay. I want to ult the next boss with Asheville, so I can actually figure out where to put all the stuff, and then I can figure out where to put Numby afterwards. Where did Numby go? Oh, Numby went over there. The RNG is real. I don't want to waste energy either. Numby, you have failed me on this. Okay, we're already at 86, and we have 2 cycles still. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, right? So now the next thing is trying to get Asheville's ult back up again. Oh, right here. Right? Not enough! Wow, they're really smacking Robin though. 2 in a row, 2 in a row. Robin should get her ult right after this, so that's a good thing. Because we want her to be able to get her ult after this. And then Numby goes again, and that feeds Robin, and that feeds Asheville, and that feeds more Robin. Oh, why they're all smacking. Actually, is this enough? It's not enough! Oh, cries. It was not enough. Robin, why? You didn't get punched enough. They didn't target. No. Cries. Oh man. Because then my team could have gone twice. At least in this cycle, because they only get to go once. Or technically Topaz gets to go twice, but that is not enough. I did get a higher score though. It does look like I got a higher score. Someone smack so Venturing can go. There you go. And then Topaz goes. And then Asheville goes again. I definitely got a way higher score. I don't... Truth be told, even if Robin did get her energy in time, it wouldn't have gotten my score that much higher. It would have maybe increased it to 8,000 rather. And that's me being generous. I think 8,000 probably would have been the highest point I would have gotten. So it would have been probably like 36. 36 instead. Wait, then what happened with this team? Did I just not hit my stuff? Did I not build... Maybe I didn't build Evanestia well. Maybe I didn't build her stacks very well. Because how's this... Well, okay. Again, I did really heavily invest in my follow-up team. But like, I would assume that the Elation team would be doing better. I assume. Maybe I'm wrong. And that's a whole nother thing. But like... Did I not kill maybe the second? the second guy is, the second boss, quick enough? That could be. If I kill them fast enough, then I get a little bit more time with the third boss. That is a thing. So much things to think about. And I still gotta do the... Now there's another event too. There's the Wisp Bay event that I have to think about. I'm not even done with the spaceship one. Sunday advancing Eva more often might be causing her to lose too many certified stacks. I have purposely made my Evanescia slower than Sunday. So it's supposed to cancel that out, but it could be causing some issues. It could be causing some issues. Hello, have an ice cream? Ice cream? What kind of ice cream? What kind of ice cream? I actually ate ice cream the other day. Yeah, maybe I just need to save some of her ults a little more. He said stream. Oh, ice stream. I read cream because I saw ice. I read cream. I was like, ice cream? That makes sense. You can see where my brain has gone. He's so hungry. Yeah. I had a bunch of dumplings for dinner. That's what I had. Dumplings. I had a bunch of dumplings. Okay, let me see what I can do here. Maybe I can do double of this before I run out of stacks. Maybe. Maybe March's meme back in Bellabog. Have a nice day. Oh, maybe. That would make sense, huh? Dumplings? Yeah, dumplings. It was just pot stickers, but you know, I don't know. I like dumplings. Sometimes you just crave the dumplings. I do really like dumplings. I gotta think about this. Oh. Okay, well actually, I can't think about this. I need her. I need her skill up. Do you guys ever just forget to like turn on one of your character's skills? Like the timer runs out for it and it's like, oh right, I gotta turn this back on. I gotta resubscribe to the skill. Man, I wasted an entire turn on this. Cries, that is true. I wasted an entire turn trying to kill this guy. Even after I used all my ults too. Which is kinda sad. Kinda sad. I'm gonna go eat the ice cream. Okay, that did say ice cream. Making sure I made last stream. Have fun. Wait, what ice cream did you make? More often than I should be at this point, right? Sometimes I wish the skill just lasts forever. The one thing... Okay, this is the one thing I will give props to Jade, though I still miss it sometimes. But Jade will literally turn off her skill. So like her skill is not available for you to use at all until it's time for you to renew it. That's the one prop I will give her. I'm like, that's kind of nice. Though knowing me, I will still forget because I will just forget that the skill exists. But it's like, oh, it's kind of nice that it blackens out so you don't use it on accident. No, but I accidentally removed a character and did 3-person spikes before. I made some caramel biscoff. Wow. You want some? I'm okay. I'm not the most fond with caramel, but ice cream does sound really nice. I have some chocolate ice cream in my fridge, which does sound kind of tempting right now. Just a little. 1%! Oh. Not the 1%. Even more of the 1%. That's such a... That's sad. That is so sad. I was stuck with 1%. Oh, the 1%. Why? If it was a little faster, then I could have done all the damage onto her instead. That would have been better. Then I'm gonna put that on you. You have that. You are not at 480. And you did not add up to 480. Cries. This one's over 480, but and then you only go down to 300. That's not as bad. I don't understand how Evanesia's point system works. Sometimes it drops really dramatically, like from, let's say, like 700 to literally 100, and other times it'll be again like barely 480 or 490, and then it only drops to 300. I don't quite understand the why it drops more sometimes versus it doesn't drop, like barely. If you ult, you drop a lot. Oh, is that what it is? But I just ulted a bunch. I ulted twice and it didn't drop that much. So how... Is it if I hang on to an ult, maybe? Maybe if I have no ults, then they're happier? I don't know. First ult won't drop, but I just used 2 ults and it only dropped by 100. It depends on the turn that the certified bangers are generated on. As much as I like Evanesia, she really does take up a lot of thinking process. Because I quite literally have to like constantly be surveying her stacks here. To be fair, that's partially my fault because of the team I chose, but it is something I have to think about, you know? Something I have to think about. What do you mean just auto? Surely? I am actually kind of tempted to auto and see what happens. Do you think it'll play better than me? Maybe it'll just do better than myself. Do it? Okay, hang on. Let me finish this and see if I can get a better score. If I get a better score, then surely, like, that's a thing. But let's see if I can. And then we put this on. Oof. She doesn't... Okay, so she doesn't generate anything if she's full energy. That kind of sucks. And then not much right here. Still quite a bit, but slightly shy. Slightly shy. Okay, let's restart. Let's see what happens if I just put auto on. Maybe they will know something better than I do. Maybe auto will actually do well. Okay, let me make sure my auto's on correctly. Is ultimate auto? Okay. Making sure that my auto will do fine. Isla getting power crept by auto? That just means that they know how to play better than I do on certain teams. Gonna discover new tech. Maybe. That's how I destroyed my confidence. I will definitely say auto does work for very specific teams. Not my follow-up team, but it does work on teams I definitely have less knowledge on. Like Dot. I actually have to put auto on for Dot because I have no clue what I'm doing. Even though it's supposed to be easy, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But that's okay. It is what it is. So they ate up all her ults already. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not good. It's not. But she did get 500 already. So maybe? The only satisfying thing about Pure Fiction that I really like watching is watching these little guys explode. It's very satisfying when you make like one big move and you just watch these guys explode in batches. It makes you feel very accomplished, like dang, I did really well. But it's only for like the first side or the first part, and then you have to fight the other two bosses where it doesn't matter as much. Really, I think that it takes too much time. I guess for me, it gives me kind of like a mini break. Like, it gives me time to sit down and be like, okay, while these guys are all exploding and I'm preparing to go into the second boss, I'm like, what do I have available? But this is me because I play manually, you know what I mean? So it gives me a break. Gives me the necessary break. Synchronized exploding, that would be cool. Iso loves exploding little guys, noted. Good thing I'm a big dragon. You guys have to understand, I also don't like that bug. I don't like those bugs. Those bugs have caught me in a battle for like 3 hours long. I don't like them for a good reason. Again, that's during my era of having no DPS, but still, 3 hours is a little too long. A little too long to be stuck in a battle, you know what I mean? It's just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. 4%. Oh, it's the same issue. I wonder if I need to rebuild a character. If I rebuild Evanescia a little bit, I wonder what I can do better. Okay, wait. Okay, so we didn't waste one entire cycle on the second guy. Sometimes I feel like Auto just has like a better RNG than I do. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm just hoping that we do bet. I mean, I already got the score I wanted, but still, I would like a better score. I'm trying. Sounds like a skill issue, but I support the bug hate movement. Those bugs are just horrible. Especially when you're like a new player and you don't have a DPS, and those bugs literally, if you like, after you smack them, they literally like clone themselves. So every single time you kill one, they just clone themselves again. I was literally stuck in a battle for 3 hours trying to figure out which one it was the original clone to try and kill him. So they would stop. It was painful. And the sucky part too is you can't really, or at least for me, I haven't found out how to distinguish the bugs. Because like, which was it? It was, I think the Lao Fu has the wolf, where he howls and he brings like a buddy into the battle. Right? It's kind of a similar concept, except for the bug just clones himself. So my thought process was like, maybe like the wolf, if I killed the original wolf who called the others in, maybe they'll stop cloning. But they all look freaking the same. So it's like, what do I do? So I just sat there for like 3 hours trying to do it. 3 hours is too long, yes? For a single battle? Yeah? I'm trying to remember where it was that I fought the propagation too. I said that I came back playing Star Rail when Ruan Mei came out. So I think it was in Ruan Mei's area. Like, it's Herda's space station, but it was in the underground floors. They were just littered with the little propagation bugs. And I didn't know what to do. It's like, I just get beat up by them. So at one point I just had to like escape and just try my very best to not run into them and hope I do okay. That was all I could do. It was not worth it. Not worth it. Well, I don't think Auto did better than me. I got 7,000. Auto... Wait? It hit 7? Maybe? Well, she's not gonna have enough for her ult. Unless they keep smacking her. But then she wants to be in the front so Dan can give her more attack. Yeah, I don't think it did. It got almost close. Almost close. Ratio carried me? Yeah. Yeah, same. Ratio carried me. After I got Ratio for free, I was like, I have to build him. I don't have any DPSs. So it's like, okay, let me use you because my poor Dan. I don't even I don't even think I built my Dan. That's the other thing. Where is he? Yeah, level 70 was the highest he's ever gone. And I'm pretty sure I only had like 4 random like 4-star relics. I don't even know if I had a rope and orb for him. I did, yeah. He was my DPS for the longest time ever, and he worked out because I had E1 S1 on me. It was so sad. Before Ratio, I used Clara and Asta as a DPS. Oh, I didn't even have Clara. Again, my fault because I didn't play very much, so like I didn't pull enough to get like big characters. I think this is where my hatred of Japard came from. Because it was Japard that I lost Jean Liu from. It was Japard that I lost through a lot of characters from. So the minute that I could, I kicked out Japard from the standard banner. Yeah. Yeah, this is why I did not like Japard very much. He's not a bad character, but not very happy with getting cursed by him either. Go to simulated swarm disaster and bully the swarms with castor ice? No. Build him? I was about to build him. He is level 60 because I needed another sustain. And then Lingsha came out and I immediately stopped. I was like in my head, I'm like, ah man, I really need another, what do you call it? I need another sustain. Who is Snow? And then I was building him, and then yeah, Lingsha came out. I'm like, never mind, I'm done. No more. Funny enough, my Firefly looked exactly like Clara too. Oh man, you just abandoned him? I don't. He cursed me. Why would I build him if he has cursed me? Why would I build him if he has forsaken me? In a lot of my pulls that I could have gotten the character I wanted in less pulls, but he decided to come home instead when I did not want him. You know? Why? Why would I do that to myself? I'm finally done cooking my meal prep. What did I miss? I am just cleaning up some of my relics. I've been farming one specific relic in hopes that it's the right one. If it's not the right one, I am going to be very sad. But yeah, I haven't cleaned out my relics in a hot bit. A little bit of a hot bit. It's just a little too much. Is there a 4-star character you invested heavily in? Oh, I'm thinking right now. I feel like I have not invested in a lot of 4-stars. This is how I am in a lot of my gacha games. If I can get a 5-star, why not build the 5-star? That's kind of my logic in it. It's like the 5-star is like quote unquote the better unit. So it's like I should build my 5-star. So if you guys haven't noticed, all my 4-stars are like just they're not built. There's only a few that I built because at the time for certain characters they worked. And the good thing about Star Realm, it's good and bad. Okay, the good and bad. The bad part is there's not a lot of 4-stars to begin with. So they really should add a little bit more 4-stars. But some of the 4-stars are actually pretty good. So like for example, I did try to build Pella, kind of. I was supposed to use her for somebody, but then I ended up getting someone else that worked fine. I do use Teen Young, but just like everybody else's Teen Young, some odd reason she gets targeted extremely heavily. For a really long time, I also use Gwenephen, and then sometimes I use Gallagher, and then I do use Herta. especially heard of when I was using pure fiction. So, one of those things. Well, did the same to me for ages. Well, avoided me. Like the plague. Until Ashvale came out, who's also an old man with a cane. As you guys can tell, I have some grudges against that. I was trying to get an old man with a cane, and I got the wrong old man with a cane. Twice. I got him and his light cone. That's the sadder part. Mine was Misha. It was hitting harder than my Jing Liu. Oh my goodness. Another random question. How much is salmon for? I don't remember. I just remember salmon can be kind of expensive. We're turning 2 years without a new 4-star. That's crazy. 2 years? I actually leveled up all my 5-star and 4-stars. My sister tells me I should just so I can get free pulls. My younger sister tells me I should. Every enemy hates T Young. Quite literally. I've never seen a character get hit more than T Young. And it sucks because like I will have her, so I do again a bunch of random DPS Topaz teams, so obviously Aventurine is usually the best. I don't think Dan is worth it, honestly. I like Aventurine a little bit more because you can be a little bit more aggressive with him, and it pushes up Numby a lot more compared to Dan. Dan, yeah, he pushes up Numby at a consistent rate, but I still think Aventurine has more of an aggressive output if he gets hit enough. But some odd reason when T-Young is on the team, it's T-Young that gets hit the most, not my Aventurine. I think that speaks a lot of levels to how much the enemies hate T-Young. And I have to put her in the middle with Aventurine. And they still don't smack Aventurine. It's crazy. Do not become elderly and need a cane near Isa. It's just I was trying to get Ashvale. I even went to his fridge and he didn't want to come home. What do I do with that? No? He didn't want to come home. T-Young is basically the top punching bag over any preservation unit. I thought that was a lie when I first started playing. I always read memes about it and I was like, that can't be true. Like, why are they all saying that? Like, because it, like, they don't mention it, but every character does have like a certain taunt counter depending on what type of character they are. Like, preservation characters I think has the most, or not even preservation, I think it's destruction. I think destruction characters actually have the highest taunt count, as in they will most likely taunt the enemies. Unless the character also has an ability that can taunt, then that's a whole nother thing. But I think it was like destruction or preservation has the highest. And then I think Hunt had a pretty decently high one. Not high, but decently high. And it was like Harmony that's not supposed to have as much. Something like that. Also, hi Vampire, hello. But somehow T-Young, who's a Harmony, kept getting smacked. And I was like, what the? It's not a meme, it's true. That's crazy, you know? Isa's gonna go raid a nurse. No, I'm not. That's not true. Don't say that. But yeah, hello. How are you, Vampire? How you doing? I didn't want to do this event by myself. I did one round of this event by myself and I'm like, I don't do anything. I don't do anything, so I need people to chat with while I do this. So you guys have to suffer with me while I do this. How's everyone doing? I am just trying to survive the heat. Trying to survive the heat. It is hot. It is hot in Topeka. If you guys know the reference. Does any of these guys have shields? Nothing? No shield? Oh, shield. There you go. Is this a shield? It is a shield. I gotta keep that. Preservation's the highest. Oh, it is? Oh, it's preservation then destruction. Okay. I don't know why. I thought destruction might have been the highest. I did think it was preservation because it makes sense, but I remember someone saying that it was destruction actually somehow had the highest. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Though sometimes honestly, sometimes the taunt counter I feel like doesn't help. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't help very much. But it's a thing. It's just an invisible number that we never see. I actually find that really strange. I wonder why you don't see the taunt counter. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I guess if it's all the same no matter what, I guess it doesn't matter. But I don't see why not to add the taunt counter. Wouldn't it be nice to know? After a quick check, harmony is equal to nihility and abundance, and then it's greater than erudition and hunt. Oh, hunt had the lowest? Really? I don't remember that. That's crazy. Then why does all the enemies hit my topaz? Can someone explain that? Why does my topaz get suddenly very strongly targeted? What's going on there? Instead of hitting the aventurine who's in the middle and preservation, they all decide to hit my topaz. Cause she deserves it? No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Topaz is a good queen. She deserves nothing but the best. Maybe DPS affects the aggro? Maybe. That is true. That reminds me of, I don't even play Final Fantasy XIV, but if I remember correctly, there are certain DPS characters, if you smack an enemy, they all aggro you. First and foremost. Or it's not, maybe it's not smack the enemies, I think it's the healers. You heal, and suddenly they all want to aggro you. And that's why you gotta hover around the tank. 14 mention? Yep. I remember. It's part of like a video, I remember. There's like a crap guide to Final Fantasy XIV classes. I only even play Final Fantasy XIV and I really like those videos. So once in a while I go back and watch it. Just cause it makes me smile. Classic MMO, high DPS usually steals aggro from tankers. Joe Cat, yeah! I like his videos a lot. It's funny. And it actually is very educational. So when I did play Final Fantasy XIV, it was actually very helpful. It's actually so helpful. Because it actually makes sense. And he dumbs down the terms a lot, because one of the hardest things I think about these sort of games is if you ask a high ranked player, sometimes, not everyone, sometimes though, they start throwing out a lot of big terms and you have no clue what's going on. So it's the fact that he just dumbs it down to the bare minimum that anyone can understand, even if you never play the game, it helps a lot. It's about Emily cause healing aggros but tanks negate it with their tank stance. Yeah. He's so good. Love his Monster Hunter guides. I have not seen his Monster Hunter guides, actually. I know Riddy sent me a video of his recently. It was, what's his little guy's name? It's like this little, it looks kind of like Yoda. It's not Yoda, though. Goba, I think he named it. Goba and his cookies. And you feed Goba cookies to make him talk. Something like that. Gobo? There we go, Gobo. Also, hi Avery, hello. Is that his name? Gobo? Yeah, Riddy was telling me I should do something like that. I should allow you guys to talk. And I'm kind of against that, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to feel to let you guys talk. I feel like that would be a good privilege, but I feel like it's a privilege you guys would quickly abuse. So I'm like, don't know about that. Giving us a voice, that would surely go well. I actually did kind of ask my rigger if it's possible to make you guys talk. But then I kind of thought about it, against it, and then I decided not to. I thought against it. Abuse? Yes. I think you guys will abuse it. I mean, they to be fair, Gobo got a lot of like cookies from that. Also, thank you for the follow, Vampire. Thank you. Gobo did get a lot of cookies from that. Oh, why are you wagging your tail? What happened? Why are you wagging your tail? Hi, Suki. What's wrong? Oh my god, what happened? I wasn't even looking at you. Why were you suddenly wagging your tail? Huh? What happened? Oh my god. Why? Why you in zoomies? What happened? Oh my goodness. Hang on. What happened? The Dream Eater suddenly got really excited. Please don't tell me you saw like a ghost or something. That would be really scary. She was like, okay, so again, my bed is like right next to me. She was like laying on it, you know, like flat like a sausage, just staring. And then she was looking at me and suddenly I noticed her tail started wagging a lot. As if I was paying attention to her and I wasn't. And then the minute I turned, it was like already full like speed wagging. Huh? What happened? Did something happen? Did something good happen? You wanna talk to me? Did something happen? This is why I wish you guys can talk. Who's your favorite character in Star Rail? It would be Aventuring and Topaz. Aventuring and Topaz. No other characters. That's it. I don't need any other characters. They're the only characters I need, and especially with all the SPs coming out, honestly, I cannot add to that roster. If I add to that roster, I am going to cry. It'll be bad. It'll be really bad. And then the doggo requires attention. Apparently, she's happy with the attention she got, but I don't know what happened. She just suddenly got really happy, and then that's it. What kind of people do you think we are? I mean, it doesn't have to be necessarily you guys. I know a lot of people abuse TTS. A lot of people abuse TTS. My favorite character is Clara. Clara is so cute though. Dog zoomies? Well, she's not having like full out zoomies. Like she's not going crazy, but she did. Again, it's just kind of random that she started like wagging her tail when she looked at me and started like getting almost happy, and I wasn't doing anything. That's the weird part. Usually it's like, I guess it makes more sense if I was doing something, but I'm just sitting here. I didn't do anything. Sparkle and Rappa's my queens. Those are good ones too. I would? Dude, what do you mean? Tangia's TTS would be fun. Lots of voices. Oh god. No, you guys, no. I can't. You guys are gonna abuse it. And then I could get in trouble. I can get into huge trouble. That's the other thing. Depending on what you guys say, I have to be really careful. I will have to tread that very, very carefully on what the heck you guys say. That would be very dangerous. Totally gonna send Team Rocket Lines. Why? Why do you want to send Team Rocket Lines towards me? I can imagine Issa stopping a TTS from a dream drop by punting them mid-sentence. I don't think it'll stop them mid-sentence. That's the problem. It wouldn't stop them. You guys will just be able to keep going. I am going to get this and then replace this. And sell and then put that. And then hope for the best. Prepare for trouble. Oh no. We would never get you in trouble. We are very trustworthy. That is the most untrustworthy thing to hear. You never say trust me, bro. That's not how that works. Just trust me? No, that's like the worst line to get anybody to trust you. That's not how it works. It works in the movies, not in real life. Not in real life. You can cut it, that is true. I can. But then I have to go and usually like prep for that to happen. Team Rocket Lines? Out of all the things you guys wanted to abuse it for? It reminds me of like, what's something I see online a lot. Also, why is this guy... Okay, thank god I beat him up. Well, another thing I do see a lot of is... did you guys grow up watching Phineas and Ferb? Right? Surely you guys have grown up and watched Phineas and Ferb, right? any of these have shields? This one does. When other equipment's triggers burn shields or increases damage for adjacent damage types. None of them are damage types. What do you mean? I have no other damage types. Yeah, either Team Rocket lines or unlimited blade works. I am the bone of my sword. Oh my god. Imagine hearing my dream drop saying the entire Archer line. That would be crazy. Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. I always hear online the Perry the Platypus lines. That's what I hear all the time. Perry the Platypus. I'm gonna sell this one. Which one? I'm gonna sell this. Boop. Put these two down. I'll just do Excalibur. Oh man. A platypus? Perry the Platypus? I know. Just by adding the hat. Actually, I love Perry though. Those were my favorite parts of the TV show. My shield. No, my shield. No, the burn! The burn is actually really doing a lot of damage. Oh my god, that burn is doing a lot of damage. I die. I lose this one. No. Cries. Cries. How much health do I have left? Oh, we're entering the last zone. I wonder if there is an adventure TTS. You guys just want to listen to Aventurine's voice? Oh god. Depends. If it's like the I want to listen to the Chinese one though. I like the Chinese voicing. Because I listen to that one all the time. Do I want to replace any of these? 40, 12. Is there any other ones? 20. If when adjacent equipment generates shield, increases the shield by 5. I should do that. Okay, I'm gonna buy this. And I'm gonna actually remove this. Install. And hope for the best. The hat is very... Oh, it's not. Beware, Team Rocket is over here. Come and get them. Oh, jeez. If I had 2 nickels for every time this happened, I would have 2 nickels. Which is weird that it happened twice. I see a lot of people say that too. I say it sometimes. I'll be quite honest. I say it sometimes. Ashvale? I'm beating up Ashvale? Wait, how the heck? Why he lose the 1,000 right then and there? To protect the world from devastation. God. Growing up, Riddy was really into Pokemon. I'm sure for you guys who have watched a lot of her stuff and she talks about it, she watched a lot of Pokemon. She liked Pokemon a lot. Also, good night, Vampire. Have sweet dreams. Good night, good night. Take care. Yeah, Riddy really likes Pokemon. So I used to have to listen to her sing the theme song all the time. That's something I had to deal with growing up a lot. I like Pokemon, but I like Beyblade more. That's fair. That's a fair choice though. Grants 20 shield, causes 1 enemy equipment to malfunction. Ooh. I do like the malfunction. Did she at least sing it well? I think she sang it okay. But it's not something I want to hear all the time. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to keep hearing it all the time. Wait. Oh. It's not that great. Evanescia. It's one of those things. I miss Beyblade. I had such a good collection, but my parents donated it. They donated it? Oh man, wait, that is kind of sad. I am lucky that my parents, they don't touch my stuff. Thankfully. Like, yeah, my mom does look at my, like, all my merchandises and she stares at it and she's like, Isa, why do you have all of this? And I'm like, it's my favorite characters. She has gone and looked at my Aventurine and Topaz merch and she's like, what is this? I'm like, it's my favorite character from a game. And she's like, how old are you? I'm like, it's so nice though. Oh, hello! Hello, Miso. It's your turn now? It's your turn now? Hi. Hi. Hang on. Do you want to sit with me now too? Is it your turn? Suki got to sit with me twice. Now you want to sit with me? Come here. Oh, no. Hi, Suki. Hi. Oh, now both of you guys want to sit with me? Oh, no. Okay, come here. Okay. Up. There you go. Oh my goodness. There you go. Now I have 2 dogs on my chair. 2 dogs. The only toy had was from a franchise called Bakugan. I had a little stuffed animal from Bakugan. I also had a weird like wind bird from it that I rolled onto a magnet all the time just to watch it pop. It's not a phase. Well, my mom, she like stares at it and she doesn't understand the characters, but she's like, okay, I guess. She understands like she likes a lot of figurines. She likes certain things too. She likes these little like cute figurines or collectibles, so she doesn't really question it much. You know what I mean? Miso turned to play with the ghost. Don't say that. Don't say that. Miso's she just likes to hang out, but she doesn't ask to hang out that much. I kind of want to use this one. Based mom. My mom is a huge collector. Oh my god. When my mom gets into something, holy crap. She really gets into something. Like I don't know how many times she suddenly is interested in something and she goes all out in whatever it is that she's interested in. It's kind of bad actually. Kind of bad. I thought I'm bad. She does it pretty badly. Beyblade, Bakugan, and Yu-Gi-Oh is my childhood. I grew up with a lot of Pokemon. Technically Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't remember it very well. And then, honestly, that's kind of it. I didn't really do much as a kid. Tamagotchi. Riddy has been really interested in Tamagotchi right now. Yes. Why are you licking me? I'm petting you! Why are you treating me like I'm not petting you? I'm petting you! I'm patting. Here, big pats. See? Are you happy? Yeah? You act like such a baby. Like an actual baby, I have to do like the baby pats too. I actually have to carry her like a baby and pat her butt. Just like a baby. A collector of what? Just random things? Depends. She gets into like different figurines and statues or like these little they're definitely more expensive than merch, but like they're like just nice house decorations. Or right now she's really into these small little replicas of like houses where you have to build the inside of it. So once in a while I'll sit down and build like a little room for her and then you can stack them. It's really cute. It's like building a room out of wood, but we do a plastic one so it's a little easier. Stuff like that. I was trying to say one more thing before I went to bed, but my Twitch glitched. That does happen. I still like looking at new Yu-Gi-Oh cards and imagining the combos. Really? Even though I watched Yu-Gi-Oh and everything, I never understood it. So unfortunately, the game never made sense for me. Unfortunately. I also don't actually know what to build for her. Or for this particular ship. One of my favorite shows when I was a kid was Slugterra. I've never heard of that. Slugterra. Ah, there's so many TV shows when I was a kid that just no longer exist. Like, I used to wake up in the morning to watch... It was an old TV show called Foster Home for Imaginary Friends. And that's where the phrase, it's hot in Topeka comes from. Or, there's Dexter, there was Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh man, there's so many what was the other one? Johnny Rocket, I think was one. Like, it was this blonde-haired kid with like two like genius sisters. Ben 10, that is true. Blue, yeah, Blue. It was Cheese that always said it's hot in Topeka. Oh, it's Johnny Test. Oops. Johnny Rocket. Oops. I'm thinking about something else then. Wrong thing. I missed that TV show. That was like one of my favorite TV shows growing up. Makes me sad. I actually really like that one. Chowder, I think, gave me headaches. Chowder was one of those TV shows where it gave me headaches instead. Which is not... Like, I think it was Flapjack? I think it was Flapjack and Chowder. I tried watching them growing up, but like, there's something about their art style that it didn't really bother me, but some odd reason it's just like, I think it's like the topics that they talk about, and then with the animations and such, it actually gave me a really bad headache. So I can only watch like maybe 1 or 2 episodes. I don't know what about it was, it's just I would get headaches watching it, so I just refused to watch it. Tom and Jerry? Oh, that's such a good one. They have like crazy ugly zoom-ins. I don't know if it was the zoom-ins. I think for Flapjack specifically, it was the art style where it was a cartoony art style, but then it suddenly changes into like a realism kind of style often. And then it had like a really janky look to it. And that was supposed to be the appeal of it. But I think it's the way that they did it somehow bothered me a lot. For whatever reason. It was just a really weird thing. So, I don't know. It's just kind of random. Very random. I also really like Slugterra too, but too bad they don't make it anymore. But they still make Beyblade right now, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I know there's so many TV shows that kind of like ends. I really like the original Teen Titans. I really like the original Teen Titans. I actually used to follow that a lot. And then it just ended one day. I'm like, what happened? I thought it was doing great. Where did it go? So sad, so sad. Flapjack was weird. Chowder too, yeah, a little. And then now these days I look at the children's shows and I'm like, what happened? What happened to all the what happened to the good shows? Like, don't get me wrong, like the old child shows, it looks kiddish, but when you watch it as an adult later, you're like, holy crap, this is actually not for kids. This actually has so much like content that like was not really good for kids. But it looks like a cartoon, so you wouldn't question it. What was another one I used to watch? It was about this like pink-haired and blue-haired sisters that were like singers. I don't remember their names either. Yumi and something. So many different shows. The only show, or only kids show I watched was Bubble Guppies. I do remember that. Gotta go now, I need to leave before I start yapping. No worries, no worries. Thank you for stopping by, Vampire. See you around. Have sweet dreams. You know, I'm a huge yapper, so if you get me started, I will keep yapping. Pink hair and blue hair? Arcane? No. It's not Arcane. I don't remember. It was just, they were like these pop stars. Like, the blue hair girl looked kind of like she wore more like goth-like style clothing. And then the pink hair girl wore more like happy-go-lucky kind of like idol clothing. Yes, it was! Hi, Puffy, Amy, and Yumi. That is, yes, it is that. See, Zeph knows what I'm talking about. That's the great thing about you guys. I could just mention something, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's great. It's great. You guys completely understand what I'm referring to. I played their browser games all the time. I used to, when Cartoon Network was a thing, growing up, me and Riddy would always sneak onto a computer. So what happened was, growing up, my dad used to take us to his workplace all the time. And he worked in like a lab area. So there was like a bunch of different rooms in the labs. There's one room we couldn't go to because it had the machines. So we're not allowed near the machines. Makes sense, right? But there was one room that was technically a lab and it had equipment, but it was nothing that would hurt us necessarily. So we were allowed to sit in there, and there was a single computer on there. So Riddy and I used to always sit in front of that computer and we would play games. We would play Cartoon Network games. So we used to play like Kids Next Door. We used to play like all the other random games on there. Yeah, those are the good times. And then if any of us got tired, we would go to my dad's office and he had a little cushion or like a little blow up bed for us to like nap on. That was my childhood right there. Crazy. I was thinking Panty and Stockings. I did watch Panty and Stockings out of curiosity. I don't know half the things that's going on. I'm like, okay. Some of the music is good though. Music is good. Never watched that, but I have heard of it. Yeah. Samurai Jack. I remember watching Samurai Jack, but I don't know what was going on. So, Johnny Bravo. I do remember that. Kids Next Door was another one I really liked as a kid. No Cool Math Games. I don't know if I don't remember. It's just I do remember a lot of Cartoon Network. Panty Stockings was certainly a show of all time. I heard that there was a second season. I watched a little bit of it and I'm like, it didn't have the same feeling as the first one. So I didn't like it as much. I'll be real. I'm gonna sell this and then I'm gonna buy this. There you go. But yeah, I did try watching the second season and I'm like, it wasn't as grand. In my opinion. In my opinion. I might level this one up. I wish we had different battle songs. I'm like getting too yappy because not to say this event is bad, but it's a little boring. I don't care for this event as much. I am looking forward to the Wisp Bay one. I gotta do the Wisp Bay. It's already been 2 hours? Really? What do you mean it's been 2 hours already? What have I been doing for 2 hours? I feel like I haven't gotten much done. Oh no. It's boring. It literally is just autoplay. Yeah. I mean, I think it would have been better if I got to move the ship around to dodge. You know, kind of like one of those old games where you move the ship around and you try to blow up the others. I think that would have been better. I would have liked that a lot more. Yap? Yeah, the yap. The major yaps. There we go. There we go. How does this one have a bunch of 3 stars? Am I going to die on this? Where did all of the burn go? I thought I had a lot of burn. There's no... Oh, why do I get a lot of burn? The dogs are getting the zoomies and Issa is getting the yappies. Yeah. But to be fair, before stream I did have a nap. So I'm really not tired at all. It is what it is. The bad part about having the yappies though is, funny enough, you guys can tell I can talk quite a bit. But despite how much I talk, I lose my voice really quickly because I don't do it often. I have a lot to say, but but it does not mean I actually say much. You know what I mean? So suddenly, if I yap too much, suddenly my voice is like gone the next day. I've had people at work ask me like, "What happened to you, Isa? What happened to your voice?" I'm like, "I don't think I'm drinking enough water." That's it. I'm just not drinking enough water. So sometimes I have to like physically, like what do you say, like pause, take a moment, so I can just drink some water. And that's why the hydrate button is very handy. Because it does sometimes physically remind me like, oh yeah, I should drink some water. Depends. I'm doing big damage. Look at that. I'll be quite honest, I'm not sure what I'm building. Thank you for the hydrate too. Thank you. I will. Okay. Let me. Deals 8 damage. What? Combo 8 times? That sounds kind of nice. I'm gonna try this. Install. I want some milk tea. I was debating on drinking milk tea, but I decided against it. When others are burnt. Ooh, this would be a good one. 20 damage. Causes malfunction to 2 enemies' equipments. Oh, but 20 damage though. That sounds so nice. Okay, I'm gonna get this, and then I'm actually going to replace this one and put this one here and hope for the best. I think we haven't died yet. That's a good thing. Spend 8 gold to restore 1 backup health? What do you mean by backup health? Like, if I die and something happens? Like, do I get an extra life? I don't think I'm... Well, okay. I always feel like I'm not going to die because I felt like I did a good job building whatever the ship is. And then I always end up losing at least like 1 round. I went outside for the first time in weeks and I'm immediately sick? What happened, Dim? What do you mean? What? That backup health didn't work. Oh, it could be just regular health stuff. See, I always lose 1 round though. 1 or 2 rounds. All the time. Yeah, what happened? How'd you get sick? Where's my backup health? It lied. It did not give me anything. Charging station. 600 gold health. I mean, that's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna put this and put this one here. There we go. Life specifications not compatible with grass. It do be like that sometimes. I can't blame you. I do understand the pain. Sometimes I think it's also the weather. I think the weather is also kind of... It's usually in the summer I get more tired more easily. Because it's just the sun really tires you out when you're out there for a really long time. When it's really hot, you just can't help but get more tired more easily. So then if you're doing something big and you're like walking around a lot or you're doing like an activity outside, I think it is easier to get sick in the summer. The sun makes me eepy. Yeah, I think I can say the sun makes me eepy. I get eepy because I'm tired, because I get tired out. Is there anything here? Nope. The sun makes me eepy. I will say, I do feel like I sleep better in the day sometimes, which is not a good thing. That's not a good thing to be proud of, that I am able to sleep pretty well in the day. Oh no, this guy has the shield build. I think. Why is his shield keeps going up, right? Inflicting burn, shield. Oh, 2,000 shield from the start? No wonder. Sleep is good no matter the time. It's a privilege. I do agree with that. Sleep no matter what time is very nice. Very, very nice. If only it didn't waste time. If I could sleep as long as I want without wasting time, that would be the best. I don't like the fact that I lose time because I feel like I need to do other things, you know? I could be doing my start rail. I could be doing more Genshin. I could be doing other things, right? But no, it's like, ooh. That would be the best superpower? Would be, right? As an insomniac, sleep is very rare. I wish I could fall asleep. I think I sleep too much though. And even if I get enough sleep, I still feel tired. So it's like it doesn't help, if that makes sense. And then there's times where I'm like, yeah, I need to sleep, and then I don't sleep. So it's like, I don't know. Those are such cute kid outfits. That guy had like a little cat shirt. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I would love to make my sisters wear that. And they had ducky hats. That's so cute. I wish I had your problem. I don't think it's any better. I guess it's hard to explain. It's like, if you're just feeling tired doing everything and you sleep. If you sleep a lot, you lose time because you're sleeping. But then if you wake up and you're still tired, then you just feel kind of like you don't really enjoy things as well. You know what I mean? And then now, like right now, I'm wide awake, which is fine. But then by the time I'm done, where I do need to sleep, I know I'm tired, but I still won't sleep. It's like, ugh. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't really help much. So I don't know if it's a really good problem to have. You sleep at times you shouldn't be sleeping. You end up sleeping way too long, so you lose a lot of time, and then it's not enough. So you want to sleep more. And then by the time you sleep way too much, lose a lot of time, already slept at a poor timing, by the time you are awake, you can't do much. And then by the time you know you gotta sleep, you don't sleep. So it's like, it's a bad cycle. Very, very bad cycle. If I sleep for long, I end up groggy when I wake up, but if I sleep for a bit, I feel refreshed. I don't think any of my naps I've ever felt refreshed exactly. Like, I do take time to wake up, that is for sure. Few solid naps in, but it's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. That is definitely it. I definitely have to like really sit there and like groggily wake myself up. Like, one of the best ways for me to wake up is if something has woken me up. Like, I get a message from somebody. I was like, oh yeah, gotta wake up. But then usually my brain is really scattered. So, like, me answering a message at that time, although it wakes me up, I might not think very well. It's one of those things. At most, I'll get 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep a day. But some days, only 3 to 4. Yeah. I also know for me, I don't know why, I also have very bad deep sleeps. That could be why my naps are never good. I apparently have a very hard time going into a deep sleep. So although I sleep for long periods of time, it's because I keep waking up and then going back to bed. And then I wake up and then go back to bed. So it's because I keep interrupting it, it's like, ooh. It's one of those things. So I'm not actually getting good sleep. You know what I'm saying? Not good sleep. What is this? A new chat? It's a rocket. Also, this is my little sister. Hang on. Hang on as I send her. I have to send her a message. I don't even know how I'm awake right now. Yeah. That has been such a pain for me lately. Waking up and like not sleeping very well. Because you keep waking up and then not sleeping long. It is a pain. A big pain. Pain in the butt. And this is why I end up like rolling around in my bed a lot. I roll around a little bit too much. Am I done completely? Yes. No! Wait, I have to unlock the last plane. I'm gonna go unlock the last plane. Oh. Oh, oops. Wait, did I not talk to him well? I don't want to play more. I just want to finish this. Let me take that new plane and be done. Wait, did I take the new plane? I did. There we go. Now we don't have to do this anymore. It's the same intervals too. Every 2 hours, I'll just wake up. Ugh, every 2 hours. Ever accidentally fall out of bed? I have never fallen out of my bed. I do have the feeling and sensation of falling out of my bed, but I've never fallen out of my bed. I think it's every REM cycle. Yeah. I don't think mine is every 2 hours. Mine is very inconsistent. So sometimes I will get some sleep in, but again, it's not very long and then I wake up, which is not good. What is this? Wisp Bay's amusement park. I've been saving this. Is this a long one? That's the other thing. If it's long, then I might have to save it for another stream. Because holy, I did not realize it's already almost been 3 hours. They're cheering! Oh, I guess I'm awake now. Yeah. It do be like that. It's just... you just end up waking up. You know? Oop. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, it's Pearl! Is it the real Pearl or... okay, I think it is. I love her outfit so much. She needs to come out sooner. I don't know what happened, but in Star Rail, very specifically Star Rail, there's been like no leaks at all. It's been really, really quiet. It's kind of strange. I'm so used to hearing like leaks about like the next characters already. I'm like, there's nothing. There's like nothing. The next characters is supposed to be Aventurine and Robin apparently, but they haven't released anything. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I have been hearing though that they've been kind of cracking down on the leakers a little bit more. I really should sleep, but I've decided to make impulsive decisions. It does happen. Does happen. I was looking at getting her cosplay. I thought about it. But then I haven't been going to any conventions lately, so it's like it feels like a waste. I've seen an Genshin Impact in the Hoyo Lab was at the Saritsa. I have not checked the Hoyo Lab app, so I don't know what's on there. But they did release the Shesnaya trailer. So we do know what the Saritsa looks like. It's pretty. She's very pretty. Usually when I wake up, 70% of the time I wake up on the floor. Oh! And the other 15 is on the bed. And the last 15 is me waking up upside down? Oh jeez. I just bought a big art commission. I'm eating instant ramen for the next 3. I have a really big art commission later. After I've already updated my model, which I will say it's not... okay, it's not cheap, but it's not as expensive. But I am getting a really big art commission. Like, sometime next month. But you guys won't be able to see any of it until, like, next year. Is that much. I think most Hoyo games are like that recently. The furthest reliable one is from the next patch, yeah. I think the leaks are starting to get worse and worse. So, or like, not as reliable until it's the next patch. Yeah. That hurt. That hurt. I fell. Oh, jeez. Used to be falling every month. Okay, to be fair, the amount that I've spent this year is way less than last year. For sure. Like, definitely by half already is way less. So this next commission, this big commission that I plan to get sometime next month or the month after, it's the last one of the year, basically. So after that, you guys aren't getting much. You guys won't be getting much after that. And then whatever I have in the works right now. So, you know. Very clumsy and injury prone. Yeah, I have a giant bruise on my knee right now. I don't know where I got it. It's purple right now and I've been poking it. I'm like, where did this come from? Fell off my chair when I leaned back. I can't lean back on my chair. I get scared. I get way too scared. I have a huge bed. It's almost impossible for me to fall off my bed. My bed is a full-size bed. It fits 2 people comfortably. And then very comfortably me and my dogs. So, I mean, this year is only half done. Yeah. No, but I mean, if I get anything else, it's gonna be smaller commissions. But any big commissions, I'm done. What is that? It's the bear. It's the bear from Bellabog. It's so cute. So cute. Casually dropping 100k a month? No. 100k kills me. Even 1,000 kills me. I will tell you. 100 is a lot. How much did the big com add to your 4k total? 4k total is... No, the 4k was from last year. All of those art stuff that I have in my TCG, most of those are last year's commissions. So actually, if you want to talk about this year's commissions, the amount in there is maybe 1,000. Maybe. So most of the TCG cards are not what you guys think. It's last year's. It's just I didn't get to show it until this year. You know what I mean? 100k yen? 100,000 yen? If only. If only. Also, hi Beans! Hello, how are you? Wait, what am I supposed to do? I didn't read anything. Before the park opens each day, the operations department will offer 3 random facilities. Am I building a park? Rename the server to an artist and a baller? No. That's not how that works. Just because I buy a bunch of art commissions does not mean I spend my money irresponsibly, I promise. I am I think a lot about how much I spend. I keep a lot of calculations and thought process of when do I spend, when should I wait, can I wait for this person versus not wait for this person, stuff like that. Instead of tower defense, you get money for customers to walk through. Oh, that's cute! It's like a little simulator. Okay. What do you mean? Wait. Oh, you want it right here. Okay. I was so confused. I'm like, where do you want me to put it? It's red everywhere I go. I see. I get it. The more stuff you have on the board, the more that the visitors can look at. And then they get excited. Like, wow! It's cool stuff. I know, that's me too. That's me too. Then they spend! We have to have the bear. There, you guys can have the bear. And then... Oh. Okay, mailbox? I'm gonna put the mailbox there and then I'll put something later. Going to sleep, good night, have sweet dreams. Sleep well. I got the same card twice in a row. Yep, it happens. Gonna regret being sleepless for my doctor's appointment, but I'm feeling whimsical. Well, it is what it is. Did I? Oh. There we go. And then... I'm like, oh, I should put it right here. There we go. It's just thinking about where some placements are, I guess. Look at all that money! I'm making a lot of money. Wow, that entire pathway is just full of money. If only it was that easy in real life. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. What's this? I want this. He takes up a really huge space. Oh. He takes up a really huge space. Holy. Can I... Where... There, I put that there. Then I want to put another bear right here. Just... And we put another mailbox right there. Big, very big. He's chonky. Look at him. So chonky. Path full of money. Okay, I want to put one of the trash guys here. He doesn't... 40? Ooh. Look at this pathway. It's just money all of this. That's great. They get like a small break in the beginning, and then suddenly there's just so much to look at over here. Why are the Wisp-Bays so cute? And they're just literally cubes. Like there's literally nothing special about them. That's the funnier part. They're just literally these cube guys. And that's good enough. For the mailbox, you don't want anything next to it? You don't want anything next to it so you can get 2 times the gold? Really? Like that? Oh, so I don't want things next to it like this? There you go, like that. I did not know that. Okay, boop, confirm. Okay, I see. So they just scattered them about like that. So, but I'm still putting them on this path, so surely this just makes it a lot more. Look at that. So much money. 6,000? Wow. Okay. Hang on. There, nothing right here. Then I can... Oh, again. Like this? See where this goes? You can speed up the movement on the top? Oh! I did not realize that. I was just letting them go. But look how much money! Phase target. Was that good? Is there anything? The targets is really slow. They're not too bad actually. Some facilities. Oh, I do want this. Here, let's add that. A mailbox. Or that's not even a mailbox. That's like a phone booth. Let's put this there. Oh, do I have enough space for this guy? No, I don't have enough space. Oh, okay. Here, I can do this. Oh, but then I need to move this, like right here. Wait. 30. It doesn't increase? What is this? Oh, this is a... Oh, I see. Okay. Put this here. Then I put this right here. There you go. Doubles all of that. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's slots up here. Oop. I completely forgot that. Ah! And then I can start putting some more stuff up there. Look at all that. Look at all that funding. A tram? I want to add a tram. And then I don't have enough for the mailbox anymore. Or I don't have a good placement for the mailbox anymore. I could try removing this. Okay. Put this there real quick. A car? I want a car. What? Where am I gonna put the car? I didn't know I can get a car. I've already exceeded all my things. Okay, I got it. I can put this right here. I can put this right here. There we go. I want to... Okay. Thinking. Put this here. I'm gonna... remove for now. Or, I don't even know if it's for now. I think it's just gone. Put this there. Oh, I can't put that there. Put this right here. Put this right here. Then one more right here. Okay. Car. Yes. And then put a little... yeah, I'll put that there. Okay. Look at my board! So much stuff! After some point, it's more of you just trying to figure out how to slot everything in. More than anything. Okay, we put that there. And then... oh, I can't fit that. I put a bear right here. Boop. I see this is what I've devolved to. Yep. 32,000. That's crazy. That's a lot. That's okay. It's not bad. I do like this better than I do like this better than the what do you call it? There's extended. Why are they doing all the cute little animals? I love this. They have the little bears and then now it's the ding-tings. It's so cute. I don't know why that makes me really happy. Wait, and then Planet Arcadia is it's the origami bird. I love these guys. Also, hello. How are you? And then the next one are the ghosts? Really? For Planet Arcadia is the ghosts? Interesting. That's the creature that they're gonna... okay. And then I'm assuming there's like 4 in the extended test? It doesn't take long, but I'm like debating. How's HSR? Doing well so far. We were doing pure fiction. I think I did pretty well on pure fiction. I was able to do all of the stars for it, along with the new mode, but I didn't get the full points. I got 40,000 the first round. 36, 37? 35. Sorry, I'm blocking it. Let me move. Like I don't block it. There you go. We have 35,000 here and then 31. Almost 32. So I was kind of rerunning these two a little bit. I might try them again off stream. Just to see if I can maybe push my score a little higher. Just maybe. And then we were finishing up this event because this event, it's a little boring. It's a little boring by myself, so like I wanted some company while I played that. And then we're doing this event right now. But I am kind of like debating, I guess like it doesn't seem long per se, but I'm wondering if I should just do it later or like on another stream or off stream too, because I did not realize we've been playing for like 3 hours. So I'm kind of sitting and debating is what I'm doing. I'm sitting and debating. But it's really cute. I do like that. It's so cute. I just did it on my iPad passively. The events on HSR has been pretty lackluster lately. I feel like I am fine. I was fine with the other events. I think it's this patch that seems really, really lackluster, which is kind of strange because I think the other patch has been fine. I've been okay with at least the events. I can't say for everybody. Some, everybody has different tastes on the events. But this one, I think not only are these events really, really, you don't do anything, but then also the patch story was really short as well, which is a little, it was good. It was really well written. I liked how it was written, but it was really short. And then I remember last patch was a similar issue with, it was a good anniversary patch, but I definitely think it was not the best. They could have done a lot better. But I did hear that they had to do a lot. Like they had to scrap a lot of new things, do all these extra stuff because they apparently had to change like Plan Arcadia quite a bit from its original plans, I guess you can say, is another reason. But I feel like they had a decent amount of time to maybe have thought about it a little bit more. So I was very disappointed on like some of the interactions, some of the stuff they gave you. It felt way less than comparably to their other anniversary, which is like, it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this particular patch just seems way less, even more than usual. This is a path? Oh. So can I just... I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna just start putting a bunch of things next to each other. What? Every 5 seconds, facilities within the area of effect will trigger. Oh! So this is a good thing. So I want this in there. I feel that, yeah. Just a little. Just a little. It's not overly bad, but it could be better. And that's the thing. It's like, if it could be better, I would like for it to be. 10% chance. Areas within this facility. So like, if I do this? Question mark? You pulling for anyone now or saving for next? I was tempted to pull Emblade because I don't know if you follow leaks and such. I don't mind leaks, especially when it comes to characters. If it's story stuff, I'd rather not look at it, even if it doesn't bother me. I don't care about spoilers personally. I don't care to look at it though, because I'm gonna play it anyway, so I don't care for the leaks in that sense. But for characters, I really don't care. I would like to look at it because it usually helps me get more, I guess, excited for the character than anything. But I was considering Emblade until they changed his follow-up stuff. Because I really like my follow-up teams. So I do really big stuff for my follow-up. And then they changed it. Which is a little sad. So it's like no longer. They changed it. So if you look at his Eidolon 2, he initially had a ability where it boosted a follow-up attack team by like 75%. So it was kind of like the same thing he has as a Nihility. If he has a Nihility on the team, he boosts the Nihility. But if he has no Nihility and has follow-up characters with him, he boosts the follow-up characters. But they changed it and put it in E2. Which I was like, yeah, I don't like Blade enough to invest that highly on him. Not to be mean, he's a great character. Not my character though. So like I don't want to have to invest that much just to build my character stronger. Even if I really love my Topaz and Aventurine, I don't want to waste that many pulls. I had to skip him. Yeah, he's strong though. He is very strong. So I was very tempted to still pull him. Because even if he didn't have that, I heard he was very strong. It's kind of sad though. Character kit leaks are a godsend in my opinion. Helps you not waste your pulls. I personally don't mind. This is just me. If I like a character, I'll pull for them, no matter what kind of situation. So I don't really care. If their kit's bad, it's bad. If it's great, it's great. I will like them anyway, but it lets me see their animation, and that's what I like. I like seeing their animations ahead of time so I can get like really excited when I do get to play them. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's just me. If Himeko Nova wasn't immediately after, I would have pulled because I have the guaranteed. Oh man, that is a pain. That is such a pain. I understand that a little too much. Oh wait, I'm gonna put this here so it boosts them. When is Himeko Nova? Oh, that's a good question. Should be coming up soon, right? July 15th? Really? That's actually kind of far away still. Is she with Fate Collab? Yep. I believe the Fate Collab will be happening with her. But judging from how the Fate Collab is right now, it seems to be a very long-term collab. So even if you don't have enough pulls for the Fate Collab right now, I think you can hold off on it. Because look at the first phase of Fate Collab. It was literally around for an entire year. If anything, I feel really bad for the people who probably spent money thinking that it was not going to last. So I would hold off. I would hold off. You know what I'm saying? It's a little, I think it was a little painful for some people. It's super long term anyways. Yeah, no rush. Exactly, no rush. Just save your pulls, and when there's a dry patch that you feel like you have a lot of pulls, you have enough for maybe next patch too, I think you should pull them. You know, what kind of team is Novaco for? I've been hearing leaks that it's an Astral Express team. So you want Welt and Sunday specifically. But technically, quote unquote, technically any of the Express members can somehow buff her. She's basically almost like an Emanator kind of like status, but it's with a faction instead. Instead of a type of like character grouping, it's a faction, which I think is interesting. And I'm wondering if they would do that with other characters too. Well is a must for her with Eagle Set, really? Again, I haven't been keeping up with the leaks, especially for Novaco. I wasn't planning on pulling her personally. I did see the animation stuff. All of the animation looks amazing. There's another fake collab. Yep, another fake collab. If they do the free signature light cone, if you do this much pulls again, oh yeah, that would be painful. And Blade is strong too, but he's just strong everywhere right now. Yeah, he's very strong. He is very strong. So when is Pom Pom dropping? That is a good question. I would like to know too. I can't say for sure. That's a good question. I have no clue. Oh god. Here. Oh, this is a good one. There. I can imagine with 999 and N-Blade, I could see a new Kafka supporting Stellaron Hunters. I was gonna say Stonehearts because I use SH for Stonehearts too, and I'm like, that's not the right thing. That would be pretty cool though. I will say, I think that would be really cool. I'm gonna put this here. I don't know what this Vitahara egg does, but I'll put it here. Pom Pom's a 6-star, that would be crazy. Sunday would be great. Himeko, Sunday, Well, and Tank Hang is perfect. I think it's something like that, right? Flashback to Sunday fight. Not the Sunday fight. Okay, I'm gonna move these. Oh, so it's like this way, and then this way, and then move him right here, and then right here? I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so that's the current things I've been hearing about the kind of like character lineup. But then according to the leaks, right after Himeko, this is the reason why I'm not pulling. It's Robin and Venturine. And I have to get Venturine. And then I'm really scared because right now I heard some leaks that next patch they might be rerunning Aventurine. Which would make me really sad if they do. Because why? Why that timing when I'm trying to save? You know? When I'm trying to save for his SP. So that's the scary part right now. It is a big scary. Pulls are shivering in fear right now. I have 300 pulls right now. 300. Plus my extra 100, sorry. Extra 100. So I have somewhere around 420 pulls. But I don't want to use that extra 100. You know? Pulling for OG Aventurine and SP Aventurine. Yep. Pulling for both. Have to. I have to. I worked so hard on him. Okay, let me get rid of these. Okay, expansion area done. And then... Oh. I don't know what I'm doing here. And then... Ooh, I feel like... Okay. Hang on. I'm like trying to think about this a little bit more. Oof. There we go. That should be good. Hoyo is targeting you? It's not my fault that they decided to lock up Aventurine for like a year and a half. I only have his E2. Like, what do you want me to do? It's painful. What the heck? Why is there like so much of that? What's going on right there? What did I just watch? I just watched them like go back and forth in this area very oddly. Only? Yeah, only E2. That's not enough. Not enough. And to be fair, the E2 that I got is free. That's not, no. I need E6. I have E6 S5 Topaz. I need E6 S5 Aventurine. Eventually. I was gonna go for E3 and S2. That was my plan. If they rerun him, that was my plan. I don't know how well that's going to do, but that was the idea. Not a very happy plan, but it is what it is. What can I do? Also, where... Okay, here we go. There, I need to create this huge lineup right here. She's falling again. I save a lot of my pulls too, and then I only buy like battle pass and maybe the daily jades. That's really it. And then it was Topaz just because she was free, or she was free if you do the thing. So like I had to guys, I had to. How does this? I don't know what I'm doing. Oop. Oh, like that. Wait, if that's the case, then don't I want... Wait, okay. Okay. How do I... Okay, I have to like temporarily do this, and then... Do this? Oh, no. I have to put this here. And then move this right here. There we go. And then I move this right here. And then I move this right here. There we go. I'm like trying to figure out how to do all of this. This is the real reason Issa wants to sell merch. Funding E6 Aventurine. I don't use any of your guys' fundings for my gacha games. At all. At all. All of my gacha game fundings has been my own money. I don't actually... I know technically, I heard some people say that you can report it for taxing when you guys do like taxes or it's tax season. Some people do put it as a business expense. I don't even calculate how much I spend in this game. I know it's not nearly a lot compared to others, but like, I don't want to play anymore. I want to leave. Leave for now. She's evading her taxes? No, I do my taxes. It's just I don't count this as a business tax. Gambling on gacha as a business expense? Some people do. because they consider streaming as a business, and since gambling is like a content thing, they can write it off to some degree. Sometimes. I have an E6, this character for my business. It is a business? No. Hi, Reddy. Hello. I'm starting a business for Gamba. No, you guys. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. There's more to it. There's more to it. But some people do say, like, when they buy games for streams, or they buy like very specific stuff and use it during stream, they can write it off technically as a business expense. You're dead. Oh no. But yeah. But come on. One day. One day. I'm done with one. Now I have one more to work on, and then if his SP form comes out, then I have two again. Then I have two characters to work on again. It's gonna be very painful. There goes all my pulls. I mean, you need income before you can write off expenses. They allow you to write off a few things in the beginning, but only because technically you don't make money usually the first like 2 years, first 3 years. I think they give you 4 years off, but then technically they start looking at you a little bit weird by the 3rd year. You know? Only in the beginning? Yeah, only in the beginning. Not a lot. Yeah. Depends. That's where you go talk to a tax person, because sometimes like it depends. So yeah, 300. So could we all just load up a Twitch stream? No, that's not how it works. It depends, guys. It depends. Oh man. But yeah, I don't even know. Where's my pity at? That's the other question, actually. Where's my pity looking? 5. It's exactly 5 pity. That's great. And this is 50-50 too. Cult to Gamba, we all Gamba together and then write it all off. Stonks? No, that's not the stonks. Not the stonks. Let me go find one puzzle, because I'm literally at 153 and that bothers me. That really bothers me right now, that it's 153. So let me go try to get like that last bit of James before I go switch over to my other chatting, because I need to just. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you. No, I think I got returner's luck in ZZZ yesterday. Won my 50-50 and got my engine in like 40 pulls. Nice. I know, sometimes when you're gone for so long, it feels like the game blesses you. I feel that. What? Who's this? I love looking at these guys in the background. I don't even know what's going on half the time. I'm not gonna lie. Daily reset in 54 minutes? Is it? Oh, that's so long though. Let me see. What am I doing tomorrow? That's the other thing. Besides work. I know I have work. But what am I doing at work is the question. I have nothing. Really? I have nothing? No meetings? No nothing? Dang, everybody just leaves me on a Friday. Welp. I don't know. Should I? I should fix my sleep though. And then my grandparents have been asking me to come over. And then I gotta plan a day to go get sushi. Either I go, well, I was inviting a friend, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So I wonder if I should just go by myself. Been thinking. I'm stuck between going for Velina, M1, or saving for Remiel. For ZZZ, right? Because Remiel is that pink angel, correct? I thought her animations looked gorgeous. I really like her weapon idea. The fact that they used her wings in that way, I thought that was such a cool weapon idea. I actually really like that. I don't even play ZZZ. I was like, that is pretty. And the animation's so smooth. I'll go. I haven't had sushi in a while. Time to pick up ZZZ. No, ZZZ is so much work. Actually, I was thinking of coming back to ZZZ just for Remiel. I haven't played since like 1.0. I started playing just so I can grab the free guy. Because I thought he was cute. And that's it. I was trying to pull for the fox girl, the girl with really long ears. And that's it. Harumasa? Yeah. I thought he was cute. So I grabbed him and that's it. Miyabi? I tried to grab Miyabi, but it was too much work trying to do all the stuff just to get pulls. So I'm like, I give up. Never mind. No more. So that's what happened. I'm thinking to come back when she gets her rerun. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things. Oh, here. Oh, I can do puzzles here. This is where I can do my puzzles. Here we go. I can get my last bit of jade so I can get one more pull. You guys are not gonna beat me up, right? Me with open world games. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. Sometimes. It's just I'm literally 7 jades away. I might as well go and get one more, right? Just do a puzzle and I'm done. Just came back after a 6-month break and I really can't. Oh, all the stories. Yeah, it's a lot. I can't play them anymore. I went back to Genshin for Nefer and Llama, and then I couldn't fully get back into it. It depends. I think it really depends. For a while, I took a break from Genshin, and then I was able to get back into it recently. Or, I don't want to say recently, but like, I was able to get back into it. Oh. I did not realize that's just dead end. Oh, thank God. But yeah, it depends. Something has to be going on for me to want to play. That's the other thing. Because like, for example, the No Cry story, I was actually really interested in. So, she saw Lohan and became motivated? Lohan didn't appear for a while. And at least for Genshin, I don't keep up with leaks for Genshin, so I actually don't know if they ever leaked Lohan. Or at least, I don't remember ever seeing leaks about Lohan. So I actually did not know what he looked like. I heard about him, I heard of him, so I heard of his name and character, and like his role in Mondstadt. I heard he was some kind of vice captain, but I knew nothing about him. So that was just pure luck that when he did come out, I ended up liking him quite a bit. I'm still considering it because I want Xingyun and Zibai. Yeah, it's one of those things. Sometimes it's just nice to go back just to get a character and then you don't actually play. But I've been enjoying Genshin quite a bit. And I'm really looking forward to Shesnaya and all the pew pew. I really want the pew pew. Hey, I'm done. One more pull. That's 317. Boop. This makes me so happy to stare at. All the stuff I save for. I save for a lot. I save for probably too much. That's a whole nother thing. But it's like, I don't know. In Starro, I have a better, what do you call it? I have a better discipline on pulling. I think Genshin is the game that I have a harder time not pulling. I used to be able to not pull as much in Genshin, and then lately they've been having a lot more characters that I like, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I don't generally follow leaks for Genshin, but I do want to see what the Saritsa is going to look like. She did get announced. At least what she looks like right now, but if you mean playable, then yeah, that's not out yet. There's a small cat accosting me. What do I do? What do you mean? She was shown earlier today? Yeah, she was. The trailer. But yeah, that's not necessarily what she'll look like in gameplay, or how, like, that might not be her model later because they might change it slightly. things like that. But honestly, she looked pretty good. She was? Yeah. They released a whole Shesnaya trailer. That's what they did. So you got to see a lot of the other characters that are going to be released throughout Shesnaya, or at least be, prevalent probably to the story. And then they released also a Star Rail trailer for Himiko, and a little bit of Asmad, whatever the guy's name, the Lord Ravenger, and then yeah, they have a lot going on. They have so much going on. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. I don't like No Cry, but Shesnaya's looking interesting. I like No Cry, but that's because I like the story. I like the story. But I thought No Cry was okay. She tried breaking my door and is now staring cute. The cat? That's cute. I wish my dogs would break my door. One of them, if I close the door on her, she just sits there and she waits for you to open it for her. Same with the bed. Like, I have a little staircase to my bed for them. She just sits at the very top of the step and stares at me. And she has to let me know that she wants to come up, and I have to like move or like give her room to walk up, and then she'll come up. She won't just she won't climb up. She'll just sit there. Hoyo going crazy for summer? I know, right? Shesnaya and Genshin, Himiko SP for HSR. Oh yeah, the ZCZ anniversary is coming up, huh? When is ZCZ's anniversary? Genshin's anniversary should be coming up soon too. I think it's at the end of summer though. Not in the summer, but at the end. Shesnaya and Summer were melting in real life. I mean, technically, I don't think it's Shesnaya quite yet. It should be, I think, in August. Most of the time when they start releasing a new nation, it's in August for Genshin. ZCC is July 4th. Really? July 4th? Wow. Quite a day to choose. It's weird because its anniversary is in a week, but the anniversary patch is next. Oh. Anime Expo is in a week. Oh yeah, that's true. I've been seeing a lot of posts about Anime Expo. Oh man. As nice as it is to go to some of those, it's too much. I remember spamming to join the server during Expo in the hotel room. Really? Is that what you were doing? During Anime Expo? Dang, Nefer. Multitasking. Trying to remember, when's the last time I went to Anime Expo? I think it was several years ago. A group of us were doing that. Oh my goodness. The things you do. Anime Expo is too crowded. Like, it's really nice because they have a lot of the big name groups, or they showcase like a lot of different stuff. So if you want to see like newer things, or you want to look at like some really interesting stuff, Anime Expo is really nice for that. But oh my god, it is way too crowded. Way too crowded. I thought they were going to make Anniversary 3.0, but I guess they wanted to save it for Remiella. To be fair, they did a good choice on that. Remiella looks like she's gonna do really well. She has a really interesting weapon. I really like what they did with the wings and how the way that it works as a weapon. I thought that was really interesting and unique. Her animations were really nice. I saw she had some pretty extra like animation stuff that I didn't see other characters have. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Some fly from Canada, some from the East Coast. That's crazy. I might need to install CCC. I've been seeing a lot of the leaks about it. A lot of the leaks. So I was like, I was actually really debating whether I should join ZZZ again just to try and grab her. I don't even know if I would play it. I don't even play the game, so I was like, I just thought she was super pretty. I liked her animations and everything. It looks really nice. 5.5 weeks. Oh dang. I saw 3.0 dropped and suddenly Remiel got some highlights within the week. ZZZ stream, it's too much. It's too much work. I don't know about you guys, it's a lot. I don't know why, it's just, there's so much in ZZZ to do. It's too much. Issa sweating ZZZ would be entertaining to watch? Really? I used to play games like that all the time. Like, I play a lot of fighting games. I play a lot of games where I beat up stuff. Because when I was... Well, I won't say when I'm younger. I still do it now to some degree. If I'm, like, bored or maybe I'm not in such a happy mood, sometimes I just want to beat something up. Fighting monsters is, like, one of the best things to do. Fighting game... I mean, like, games where I get to fight things. So I used to do Honkai Impact. So I used to play Honkai Impact on my phone. I had no clue what was going on in the story, I'll be quite honest. I used to just join the game to beat up things. I do play League of Legends. I'll play randomly ARAM to beat things up. Yeah. Sometimes I do Overwatch to go pew pew. Like, I play a lot of just violent Vtuber. Oh jeez. It's just, it is what it is. Sekiro? What is Sekiro? Let me go look that up real quick. Or Dark Souls? I don't think I'll ever touch Dark Souls. Oh god. Sekiro, Shadow died twice. Oh? What is this? I live under a rock, guys, so sometimes I don't know certain games. It's a PS4 game. Interesting. Do you go slash around a sword? Can you hack around monsters? Is that something to do? Isanoe violence tuber? Well, that'll definitely get rid of the VT in my name. It's a soul-like game. Ah, I see. Isanoe's battle cry? You guys, I didn't have a battle cry. That was me genuinely in fear for my life. Especially yesterday when I was, or not yesterday, 2 days ago when I was doing Spiral Abyss. That was me fighting for my life. How dare you guys think it's a battle cry? Out of all things. It's not really Soul-like, to be honest. It plays nothing like Soul games. But it has a steep learning curve. Oh man. Learning curves are... They're not bad, but sometimes it's a little painful. Especially if it's a game you're streaming. But some odd reason, I will admit, some odd reason you guys like it a lot. The chatter seems to enjoy watching the streamer suffer. The Abyss was so easy for you though. Yeah, I mean it wasn't bad, but like my poor Skirk was on the verge of death. And you guys were enjoying that. And here I am trying my very best so she wouldn't get smacked and die. Especially when I need her for the next round. Verge is ain't death. Oh. But she was like one hit. She was like a sneeze away. Okay guys? A sneeze. One sneeze and she's gone. That's not very good odds for me right there. Not very good odds. And we had no heal in sight, you know? And I was on the timer, so I enjoy watching people growing and doing their best. I wonder about that. I don't know, I feel kind of bad for the streamers sometimes. Like, yeah, I guess it's enjoyable to some degree, but I do feel bad if they're stuck on one thing for who knows how long. I feel sad. Life support? Nah, support me until the end of your life. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Also, I see a very specific person has started stream. Right on time. Right on time. It was a good thing that I waited. It was a very good thing I waited. But think of the sense of accomplishment after spending 6 hours on a boss. I don't know. I'm looking back at my Claire Obscure days right now. I don't know about that. Where I spent like 1 or 2 streams only on one single boss. I don't know. I can't say I felt really accomplished afterwards. Like, don't get me wrong, I was like happy in a sense to be done, but I wouldn't say I felt really accomplished, like finishing it per se. Or I think maybe it's the way I finished it. It didn't feel very accomplished. It was just more like tedious, and I'm more of just happy because I feel relieved. You know what I mean? Did you enjoy parting in that game? A Clair Obscure? What do you mean by parting? Like that Rob game? Needed to come back next stream to sweep bosses? Yeah. I don't mind games like that, but the problem is I feel bad because me who wants to, if I want to do other things, it feels bad that you're stuck watching me for 3 weeks in a row, the same boss. And at that point, it's not only not fun for me, but I feel like it's not fun for you guys either. And that's kind of why it's like, ugh, it's kind of painful when games get like that. Although yes, it's satisfying if you're able to finally get past that challenge. Stream wise, I don't think it's the most fun. You know what I mean? Also, I want handheld? What, handhelds? What? How do I gamble? We have a lot of gambling in this chat. We have a lot of gambling in this chat. We have the TCG cards with the channel points, and we also have the stream elements. With, I think you just put gamble. Gamble, like, all. Yeah, gamble all. There you go. So we have a lot of different things. Oh, the pairing. The pairing in the game. Okay, so for Clair Obscure, I thought the pairing was very satisfying. It was very rewarding when you got the pairing right. But I will say, depending on the difficulty of the game, I think I did normal difficulty. I didn't do the highest difficulty because, oh my god, highest difficulty would kill me. I did the normal story. So it still took time. Pairing in that game was very rewarding, but it was very painful, especially when you get to the higher bosses. And like, the thing is you get so much benefits from pairing that like, it's not worth not pairing. But then when you got to the bigger bosses, for me, I had to stop pairing at some point. It was kind of that bad because I wouldn't do the parries well enough. Sekiro is basically parry in the game. I see. That, I don't know. I think it's not bad. It does make you want to focus more. So it does make it also hard to chat, which I yap a lot. I lost everything. I want to gamble more. That's unfortunately the woes of gambling. If you go all in, you don't always get everything back. Sometimes you don't get everything back after you go all in. It's a little painful. But yeah, so not bad games to play, especially if you like challenge, but stream games, it can be a little painful. I will say that. Just a little painful. So it's one of those things like it might be better to enjoy off stream rather. It's one of those things. But anyways, I think I am going to send you guys off to Lariel because I see that she started. Hehe. She's playing Genshin. I can't wait for the new Fire Emblem. They're having a new Fire Emblem? I only know that game because of my older sister. Never played it, but I've heard it. Thanks for stream. No, thank you guys. You guys make doing chores a lot easier. Can I gamble in her chat? I don't know if you can gamble in her chat. I don't think you can. Thanks for the stream. See you this Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday. Oh man, I'm already losing my voice. I can feel it right now. I'm losing my voice right now. I'm going to lose my voice on Saturday. I'm gonna really lose my voice on Saturday because I have to narrate all the no, I'm not human dialogues, or try to narrate most of them. I do just at some point I just kind of skim reading some of them. But man, it's a lot of reading. We're gonna have Squeaksa on Saturday. My voice doesn't get squeaky. Instead, my voice gets deeper. My voice actually gets deeper when I lose my voice because it just kind of goes away. It doesn't get squeaky, it just goes. So at some point, you just can't hear me. because I'm that quiet. Huska. We gotta make Issa watch future game reveal shows like State of the Play or the Xbox one so she can learn of new games a little. I really should. Maybe I should do more watch-alongs. It depends on the days though too, because it depends on days and time. Because sometimes it's like, if it's like way early in the morning for me, look, I did it once for a Star Rail stream. I don't know if I'll do it again. You know what I mean? It was that day I didn't sleep. So TGA stream in the future, like really way in the future by December? Maybe. Maybe. You guys gotta tell me like when it happens and what time ahead of time, because I'll kid you not, I don't know these things exist. It zips my mind. I forget they don't even, I forget it happens. You can always watch the stream after, no need to watch it live. That's true. That is true. I could always watch after. That is something to do. But then by then, you guys have already seen it. So what's the point? Why do I have to watch it if you guys have already watched it? You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, I technically don't need to watch it anymore. Technically, I don't need to. But we need you to see it so you get the game knowledge reaction. I don't think I'll be a very good... I don't think I'm a very good reaction streamer. Personally. I know some people do really good watching just a bunch of different videos and reacting because they have like very interesting like takes, or they have like interesting commentaries, or maybe it's just like their emotion and expression, depending on the way they stream, is really good. I don't think I do much. I yap a lot, so you're gonna just hear me talk over everything. React and yap? You guys just want to hear me talk over the entire video? That's a whole new thing. You become whimsical sometimes? Oh jeez. Whimsical? Like my drawing streams? Yes? I see. So you guys watch it to enjoy it the first time, and then the second time is like you don't care because you've already watched it. So you're just here to listen to me talk over the video while you get to watch it again. That is crazy. I want to see your reaction to Stranger Than Heaven and all the celebs in there. But I'm not good. I don't know any celebs. I barely know any of them. When have we ever denied yapping? Well, that's why I have yap streams. No? Now you get it? Oh my goodness. I'm sending you guys off. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't think I can win in this argument. You guys are too silly about it. I'll never understand the appeal. Never. But anyways, I will see you guys on Saturday for... It's gonna be way more yapping. A lot more watch stream then. I do watch stream. What do you mean? I do watch it. But anyways, I'll see you guys on Saturday. So you guys have a sweet dream or sweet daydream. And I will see you guys next time. Okay? Bye guys. Bye. Bye bye.